Welcome to the East versus West 11. Today is day before the storm. We have already 14 athletes waiting here and getting ready for their matches, eyeballing their opponents across the table. This time it's a little different. Press conference will be in two parts. First part will feature these 14 athletes. Then we will have a quick break so the athletes can chill, relax, and then we're going to come back with other 14, and then the face-offs will be, again, all the athletes together. I'm joined by Monster Michael Todd. Engin Terzi is right here, and Gennady Kvikwinya also is paying little attention. How you feeling, Gennady? Как ты чувствуешь себя? You feel good? Tell everyone when we will see you back on arm wrestling table.
მე დაახლოებით 6 თვეში ვიქნები ფორმაში და დანარჩენი ინგლისზეა დამოკიდებული, როდის ჩამინიშნავ შეხვედრას.
So I'm going to be in shape roughly 6 months, and the rest is depending on the organizer, Engin. So he's going to be back in 6 months, right?
Yeah, we are excited to see both of these guys return, and Michael Todd is returning very, very soon, right?
Yeah, pretty soon. I'm excited. I feel healthy. I just, I'm still nervous about the comeback, but I feel strong. Yeah.
And when are we going to see Engin Terzi back on table?
I cannot say anything because I'm more focused on organizing these events, but it is in my mind. I'm training, so when I'm ready, I plan to compete, but most likely not at the East versus West, but probably somewhere else because it is too much to handle. Yeah.
Very smart, man. So I have done interviews with all the athletes before this, and my thoughts have been changing about who is the favorite in each of these matches. We're going to go to the first match of the night, and it is Robbie Tapi versus Aymeric Predins. I welcome both of you to the East versus West. Both of you, this is debut for you right here on this big stage. Let's start with Robbie. How do you feel? How is Turkey treating you?
So I feel very well. My training was pretty good. Everybody's been treating me very well as I came over here. So far the experience has been great.
Your opponent, you met him, you talked with him. Has anything in your mind changed, or you feel more confident than before?
I always feel confident in any match that I accept. I've had a good time meeting Aymeric. Person I did not know before this was set up. We've been having fun bantering back and forth over social media, all in good fun. But I feel very confident, but I do respect the man. He has excellent accolades, and he's not somebody I should take lightly.
All throughout the weekend, for Robbie, this is nice weather, so he's been showing off his guns, maybe trying to intimidate you a little bit, Aymeric. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's why maybe I keep this. It look big, but it will be not enough tomorrow.
How do you feel? Your debut?
How I feel? I feel great. Connection is good. I'm fast, strong. My preparation was a bit too quick because I have no. The announce of the fight was a few months ago, so I cannot, set the best training or the best preparation for this. But I feel great, no pain, no injuries, so this is the main.
Right here beside me is a man who knows both of these athletes very, very well.
Yeah, both good guys.
Yeah, both good guys. Tell me, where do you see this match will go?
So I recently pulled Robbie about a year ago, and he's super explosive. I've only practiced pulled with Aymeric, but he is very versatile. It could go. I mean, this could be the match of the night, honestly. two very experienced guys, two explosive arm wrestlers, and two guys I think that are wanting to make an impression on everyone. So I'm excited to see it. I don't want to pick a favorite because I don't know which way it could go, but I'm excited to see them arm wrestle.
So you want to stay on a good side on both of them when the dust settles.
Yeah, that's basically it, yeah.
So, Robbie, I talked with Americ. He said he wants to be this quick because he might think that you have advantage when it goes for a longer match. Do you think he can take you down quick?
No. I know he's quick. I've watched his videos. I've studied what he's doing. He is fast. I'm not known for my speed. However, I have been preparing for this match. So we'll see if my preparations were good. But as we sit here right now, I'm not real worried.
Should he be worried?
He should. He should be.
I like that. I like that. We go to the next match of the night. We do have Nurdaulet Aydarkhan versus Vala Ichkiti. Vala, welcome back. Last time you had an absolute war with one of your countrymen, David Samushia. How do you feel now?
Hello everyone, I feel good. Now I'm in better shape and I think tomorrow we have a very good fight, very good match.
I will ask for Nurdaulet a question in Russian and then we'll translate to the English. Смотришь на своего соперника, как ты думаешь, типа больше конфиденции сейчас или ты видишь его, думаешь, что он сильный, может слишком сильный? When you look at your opponent, do you have more confidence or you think maybe he's a little too strong?
Жоқ, үлкен көрініп тұрған жоқ. Ертең жарыста көреміз. Мен де бұл жарысқа жақсы дайындалып келдім. Ертең жарыста үшін барым салам.
Нет, все нормально. Я знал, он очень большой, он очень сильный, но я подготовился к нему. И завтра посмотрим, как стол покажет.
He said, of course, he's okay. He's not worried. He knew he was going to be big and strong. And I would say Nurdaulet doesn't look much smaller also. Are we expecting to see best what Nurdaulet does, which is fast, attacking style arm wrestling? Твой план?
Бірінші өзімнің тәсіліме салып, жеңіске жету керек қой. Жылдамдық болсын, или күшпен болсын. Екеуіне дайынмын.
Я готов на старте, на силовых. Я подготовился. Я завтра все, что сделаю, чтобы победить. Может быть старт, может быть силам, но постараюсь выиграть.
He said he trained for speed, he trained for power. It doesn't matter where it goes, he's ready to win. Engin, I have to ask you, because this was the last match you added to the card, right? Yeah. What's the story behind it?
The story behind this is that every time I make a card, I just can't stop myself. I want to do 20, 25. So I try to put the brakes. It just goes, and then one more you add it, you know. So I thought that, you know, I needed to set a match for Aydarkhan, because Aydarkhan, in fact, he was our lightweight world champion of the East versus West. But because he said that, Engin, I'm not going to go down to 75 kilo anymore, I cannot lose weight, I'm going to go 85 kilo. So as he was the champion, now we will have here Daniel Prokopchuk versus Mindaugas Tarasaitis for the world title. Actually, the title was belonging to him. But just because he can't lose the weight, he's going to go 85 kilos, so we had to find him a worthy opponent. So Vala is that opponent for sure. And I don't know where the match is gonna go. One is powerful, also incredibly explosive. The other one is incredibly strong, maybe not as explosive. So we will see where the match is gonna go. Yeah.
For 85 kilo guys, I think it all makes sense. Vala gave absolute war to David Samushia, and Nurdalet is on a hunt for that title. So it's a very big match. I wish both of you good luck tomorrow. We go to the next match, Oleg Petrenko, Marcio Barboza. Marcio, good to see you back.
Listen, it's nice to be back. It's my pleasure. Thanks, guys, for bringing me here. And now it's Petrenko's turn to go on a losing streak.
To go on losing streak. Oleg, što ti думаєш про своєго соперника? What do you think about your opponent?
Я думаю, що він сильний, навіть дуже сильний. Бачу, він добре виглядає, але я готовий до нього боротися зі всіх сил.
I'm ready to pull Marcio. I see he's smiling, he's powerful, but I'm ready to smash that smile from his face. I'm ready for everything.
Yesterday, I was looking at some of the videos from the banquet, and I just catched a little bit of Marcio coming over. I don't know, I think he went over to Paul, and he said, dude, he's like made of stone. You were talking about him, right?
Yeah, I was just giving him some compliments. Yeah, I'm ready for him too. I can't wait for this match because everybody's saying how strong he is. You know, I'm gonna test him, put him to the deep water, see if he can swim.
You're an absolute legend of the sport. It's good to see you back. It's a very tough match for you. Where do you see this match going, Oleg? How do you see it going? Do you see it going on inside, or you might be the one who top rolls him, or what do you think he will do? How do you think he can beat you? We'll try.
Ну, я думаю, що будемо боротись в крюк, але я готовий до будь-якого розвитку подій і верхом боротися, і в крюк. Я добре підготовився, добре вивчив боротьбу Марсіо і готовий. Різний.
I'm ready for everything. I learned the style of Marcio. I think it will be the hook war, but probably it can be also top roll, and I'm ready for everything.
Nice, so we have a match then.
We definitely have a match here. This is very exciting. This is very exciting. Yeah, I can't wait. We go to the next.
So I'm a fan of Oleg because I love the fact that he was Andre Pushkar's student and have great respect for Andre. Marcia and I go way back. We were just talking about, I think the first Armbender magazine I saw where had him in it, he won the Winter Park World Championships in like 1994. So we've both been arm wrestling for 33 years, so there's a kinship there. But I'm excited to see the match because when I was talking about a comeback, I was looking at Ingen and we were looking at that 115 category. And I actually mentioned Oleg, but he said he was already pulling Marcio. So I'm very interested in this outcome. Both very, very strong guys, so I'll definitely be excited to watch and commentate.
It is. Like, so you met Marcio, that's what you're trying to tell me. You met Marcio before. We go to the next match. It's probably the greatest left hand we have ever seen, Oleg Zhok versus Avtodil Tuberidze. I have straight away, I need to ask Avtodil, like, do you think you can beat the legend that is Oleg Zhok?
კი, რა თქმა უნდა, მის დასამარცხებლად თორაკ ჩამოსული და ნახავთ ყველაფერს.
Yes, ready for sure. That's what I'm here for. And we will see. We will see tomorrow.
Oleg, can he beat you? Do you think he really has a chance to beat you? In percentages.
Я думаю, що всі тут мають шанси, всі спортсмени, всі мають право як виграти, так і програти. І стіл покаже, хто сильніший. Нічого ніхто не знає наперед.
I think that everyone has chances. Everyone can lose and win, and only table show the truth. I'm ready for the hard fight, and table will show how it will be.
Oleg is such a nice guy. I asked this question because one of the most rare occurrences is when Oleg Zhok loses in his own weight classes. but there's a reason why Engin put this match together. So you definitely have faith in this young man, Avtadil, that he can do this.
I mean, I saw first time Avtandil at the Moldova Europeans, and I was very impressed by him. He made a mistake, and after he won the youth competition, he started pulling at the side table before the senior category, and then he lost to seniors. And then, but I knew that if he didn't pull all those matches after pulls, I think he was too confident. And then he went to Kazakhstan and he won both youth category and the seniors. And he defeated Talgat Aktaev in the final, who previous year defeated Oleg Zok in the final. So, of course, this is a different thing. You know, Talgat Aktaev is coming inside while both these gentlemen is going outside. And so, I think it's going to be a great match. Oleg is the 80 kilo world champion currently at WAF, and Avtandil is the 85 kilo world champion. And Oleg, as we know, probably is the pound for pound the best left arm puller in the history. But since his accident, he is not the same, but he is coming back. So soon we will find out, you know, where he is at. Yeah.
I will ask Gennady, how much confidence do you have in this young man?
Ну, პირველ რიგში იმას ვიტყვი, რომ ალექ ჟოხი არის ძალიან გამოცდილი სპორტსმენი, ძალიან დიდ წონებთან აქვს გამოცდილება მძიმეწონიან სპორტსმენებთან. ავთანდილზე რაც შემიძლია ვთქვა, არის ძალიან მაგარი ახალგაზრდა, ასე რომ ვთქვათ, ეხლა ამომავალი ვარსკვლავი და ჟოხზე რაც შემიძლია ვთქვა, უკვე შემდგარი სპორტსმენია და შესაბამისად მე ზუსტად რო ვთქვათ, ეხა ეს არ შემიძლია, იმიტომ რომ რეალურად სიძლიერეს მე ალექ ჟოხში ვხედავ, მაგრამ ვხედავ ახალგაზრდას, რომელიც ყოველდღე იცვლება. ასე რომ თავ შევიკავებ ამ მომენტს წინასწარი რამე რო ვთქვა. მირჩევნია რომ დავტოვო ისე, რომ შომ გვაჩვენოს ყველაფერი.
So first of all, he said that Oleg is very experienced and more experienced than his opponent, Avtandil. On the other hand, Avtandil is really young, prosperous, and every time he's changing, upgrading, so to say, and they both have their advantages over each other. So mainly, Gennady wanted to just restrain himself from saying something specific that this guy would beat the other guy. He just wants to enjoy the match, and he believes the table will show the rightful winner. And he just kept saying that Oleg is really experienced, and he has also some A-sides on himself, just like Avtandil, as he is young and he is constantly changing, and no one knows how much better he is than last time we have seen him. So, yeah, table will show. That's Gennady's opinion.
Thank you, Gennady, because for me it's very interesting. All the challengers we have seen, it's like I said, it's very rare occurrence when someone beats Oleg Zhok. This young man has a very tough job ahead of him, but I see the confidence. I see he's ready. I would believe he's ready to pull Oleg right now. And I think he's definitely ready and well-deserving. 85 kilo world champ versus 80 kilo world champ. And tomorrow for East versus West, 85 kilo world title. Good luck to both of you.
Thanks.
We go forward to the right arm, 85 kilo class. Right there. Little shy, little hesitant. Vladimir Mayorov, welcome to East versus West. Как ты чувствуешь? How do you feel?
Всем добрый вечер. Чувствую себя хорошо, спасибо.
He feels good and he wants to take everyone. You told me yesterday that you quit arm wrestling because you didn't see any future. You're seeing future in arm wrestling right now. Ты видишь будущее в арм рестлинге сейчас, потому какое-то время ты сказал, что не видишь, что перспективу, и сейчас ты видишь, да?
Ну, с тем, что делает сейчас Энгин Терзи, в России другая там федерация, и по миру есть несколько еще федераций, которые стараются развивать армрестлинг, да, и картина проясняется так больше в пользу армрестлинга.
He said, of course, with everything that Engin Terzi is doing, some other promotions all around the world, the picture of arm wrestling is getting more clear, and there's going to be more opportunities. David, this is the greatest East vs. West champion we have, 6 title defenses, going for 7th. How dangerous is the man on my left?
მოგესალმებით. ვფიქრობ, რომ ძალიან ძლიერი კონკურენტი არის. ერთ-ერთი საუკეთესოა იმ კონკურენტებში, რაც კი ყოლია და შეხვედრულად ასე ვთქვათ. ორჯერ იყო შემთხვევა, რომ ერთხელ ევროპის ჩემპიონატზე და ერთხელ მსოფლიო თასზე, ანუ სლოტი ტურზე ჩვენ საერთო ზონაში ვიყავით. ნუ იქ იყო ძალიან ბევრი ისეთი ნიუანსი, რომელსაც გადაწყვიტა, თუნდაც უიღბლობა იყო ესე ვთქვათ ერთგვარი, რომ მურატომა და მაიოროვმა ძალიან სიბრძოლეს და ორივე ესე ვთქვათ ერთ ჩავიდა ის შედეგი ვერ ანახეს, რაც უნდა ენახებინათ. ძლიერი სპორტსმენია. ვიცი მისი შესაძლებლობა, თუნდაც 2018 წელს მოლდოვის ჩემპიონატიდან ხუმწვანელოდ ძალიან დამაჯერებლად მოიგო, ძალიან ტიტულოვან და წარმატებულ სპორტსმენებში. აქედან გამომდინარე, ვიტყვი, რომ ერთ-ერთი საუკეთესო კონკურენტი არის ჩემთვის.
So, judging by his own experience with his opponent Myrov, he said that we have been 2 times pulling in the same weight class throughout his arm wrestling career, but we never meant to actually meet each other on the table. He said, like at Europeans and also at Zloty, like a world challenge, but they never actually met each other. He said perhaps there were some details because it's a tournament. Sometimes you meet the other guy and then get exhausted or something. There were some factors that played role, so that I ended up winning the tournaments both times, and we have never pulled those days. And also, David remarked how he believes how strong Myrov is, judging by Moldova's performance, Myrov's Moldova's performance. Back when, alongside with elite levels, how tough challenge it was for everybody else in Myrov's weight class, and he ended up beating all those elite names, and that's why David knows how worthy opponent Myrov is right now for him.
Engin, so yesterday I had an interview with Vladimir Mayorov, and I asked him, I said, so you won Moldova event. And I said, you won a really tough event. And he said, it wasn't tough. And I said, but the class, he's like, yeah, the class looked tough, but it was very easy for me. Do you expect that this guy who's looking very unconvincing, a little shy, playing down a bit, might give us a really big surprise tomorrow?
From one side, yes. From one side, no, because this guy took break for a few years. And then after years, he only came here. Probably, I say 3 months, he says 2 months, because I know that he competed Swiss Open. So almost 3 months he trained for this, before this event. Yeah, because of this reason, he may not be at his best. But from other side, I think he has a very competitive nature, because he was saying same way, you know, during the YouTube podcast. And then when Samusha said that I am at like my best and like everything is fine, I'm ready. And that point, Vladimir said, oh, okay, good. When I beat you, you will not have an excuse. So that point, then I understand. So in his mind, you know, there is nothing but just winning here.
I think he plays it down. I think I have to ask David, because you look at him, he plays a little shy, he plays a little awkward. But we all know he's a beast, right? Does that kind of like, does he think it's trying to put like David not to be so aggressive, not to try so hard, or that's just how he is?
არა, ძალიან შვიდი და ისეთ გაწოდასწრებული დამოკიდებულებობა მაქვს. რა შევხედოთ? ჩემგან არანაირი ანუ სიმშვიდეს ის დამირღვა რაღაცა მაგდაგვარი ფიქრები არ ამბობს. ჩვეულებრივად სტანდარტულად.
So likewise, his opponent, he is also trying to approach this match as calm as possible, like doesn't seem odd or anything. Like my opponent is calm, maybe a bit shy. I'm also calm, and I will be like conceded. So, yeah, they are both gonna approach the same, I guess.
Vladimir, I'll ask you. Is this a strategy for you, or this is how you just approach the match, just being very calm? Это твоя стратегия, или ты просто такой, как всегда, такой мирный?
Какой медленный?
Мирный такой.
Спокойный.
Спокойный.
Ну, я думаю, если я выиграю, я выиграю. Если проиграю, чего волноваться?
He said, if I win, I win. If I lose, there's nothing to worry about. There's more arm wrestling matches coming. I think this will definitely be a bagger. I wouldn't be surprised if both of these guys come out shouting like crazy, but no one's gonna shout more like the next match if it goes the plan that we all want to see it go. We have Matt Mask versus Wagner Bortolotto.
Before that, quickly. Roman, yeah. Gennady, what do you think about David Samusha? Who's going to beat this guy? Is there anyone that can train and beat this guy? Just think about all the 85 kilo. Do you think, like, for example, Sarmat from, do you think he can beat him? Or Samusha is ahead of everyone? Or you think that maybe Aidarhan or Wala can reach his level?
პირველ რიგში მე მინდა ვთქვა ჩემი აზრი, ძალიან ეფერებიან სპორტსმენები ერთმანეთს. სპორტსმენის პირველ რიგში თავის წარმოჩენა მე ხვალინდელ დღეზე ფიქრობს, ეს ჩემი რჩევა იქნება ნებისმიერ სპორტსმენისთვის, რომ ცოტა იყავით აგრესიულები რა. ეს ასე არ შეიძლება. ხო ვიცი რომ ეხა ცალკე როგორც ხარ და ერთმანეთს პატივცემთ, მაგრამ როცა საბრძოლოა ჯობია რომ იბრძოლოთ ბოლომდე. აქედანვე უნდა დაიწყოთ ბრძოლა, მე ამას ასე ვფიქრობ.
So first of all, before he even answers that question, he just wanted to express his true honest opinion regarding to how respectful athletes are with each other. He said like, we know how much we respect each other, but when it comes to the promotion and when it comes to the actual match against one against the other, he wishes for all the athletes to put away those respects and just be some bit of like challenging so that you'll be showing some more aggressions. He just wanted to make sure that his opinion is worldwide known. He wants arm wrestlers to promote themselves, not only just respectful with his opponents, like everybody already knows, but also to actually show some aggression prior to the match and get yourself out there as the active, aggressive puller.
Yeah, I mean...
Now he will...
რაც შეეხება დავით სამუშიას ხასიათიდან გამომდინარე, ყოველთვის ცდილობს რომ პატივისცემით, თავიდანვე არ წარადგინოს, მაგრამ მე მივცემ საკუთარ თავს მაგის უფლებას, რომ დღეს პირობით დავით სამუშია დაუმარცხებელია დღევანდელი ფორმით, ის ნებისმიერს გაანადგურებს, ნებისმიერს შეუქმნის ძალიან დიდ პრობლემას, აქედან გამომდინარე დღევანდელი ფორმით თუ ვიმჯერებთ, დავით სამუშია არის დაუმარცხებელი. შეიძლება ვიღაცებმა შეძლონ, რა თქმა უნდა, მივიდნენ ახლოს, მაგრამ თუ მაგი ფორმას გაზდის, გაუჭირდებათ. აქედან გამომდინარე, ბიჭებო, ბევრი იშრომეთ, თუ დავითის დამარცხება გინდათ.
So he started saying by how humble David is, he knows him very much, and even though David won't show himself at his best, he's saying that I will let myself to proudly say that David is undefeated and he will destroy everybody else in that weight class. Like if anybody wants to challenge, they really have to work very hard for it.
მიუხედავად იმისა, დღევანდელი კონკურენტი ძალიან ძლიერია, მე ეს ბრძოლა ძალიან საინტერესოდ მიმაჩნია და იქნება ძალიან დიდი შოუ. ჯობდა რომ ცოტა მეტი დღესვე რაღაც ველოდი რომ რაღაცა ერთმანეთს ისე გახედავდნენ, რაღაც იტყოდნენ, მაგრამ თავი შეიკავეს მაქსიმალურად. ხვალინდელ დღეზე გადაიტანეს ყველაფერი და ნუ არა, ეგრე არა. დავითი დაამარცხებს, მე ესე ვფიქრობ, მაგრამ ძლიერი სპორტსმენია და კაი შოუ იქნება.
Last but not least, I believe this match, I will speak first person on his behalf. So I believe this match will be awesome and very interesting. But even though David did not show that, did not say that he would definitely beat Myro, I'm going to say that he will, because we should say right here, right now, that I'm going to beat you. Like, this approach is very necessary. And I believe that regardless of how strong Myrov could be or how everybody thinks that Myrov is in good shape, David will beat him. I'm saying it right here, right now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, very quickly, I believe that in today's world, compared to the history, entertainment is ahead of the necessity. Of course, arm wrestling is also entertainment, but just it's also something serious. So people pays more attention about, like, sometimes drama and other things than actual arm wrestling. If it was only all about the arm wrestling, I think David Samusha deserves to have probably 1 million followers, because he's like 6 times East versus West world champion, also Zloty world champion, also he's WAF world champion, he's European champion. The guy is incredible. But again, he also needs to a little bit promote himself, because fans want to know him. He doesn't have to be a showman, he doesn't have to entertain people, but people probably would like to get to know even his serious personality, which is very respectful, and I really respect him both as an athlete and as a person. So let's go to the next one.
And next one is a very exciting one, Matt Maas versus Wagner Bortolotto. Wagner, welcome back to East versus West. How's the strength? You look as big as you have ever looked. What's your weight now?
Obrigado a todos aí, obrigado Enja, organização pelo convite novamente. É um prazer imenso estar aqui e realmente eu ganhei um pouco de peso, um pouco a mais de peso. Estou com 156, se não me engano, e vou dar o meu melhor e fazer o impossível para destruir Matt Mask.
First of all, he would like to thank everybody, the invitation. He has reached 155 kilos, but as long as he travels, sometimes he loses a little. I think now he may be 152. And he will try to do the best to smash Matt Mask.
I have a feeling eventually we're going to see Wagner exploding. It's a big boy right there. Is that giving you anything, or you don't care? You're just going to take that hand anyway?
Dude, I've been sitting there looking at him, looking at me with love in his eyes, ain't nothing in his pants, ain't nothing gonna fucking scare me. I don't really give a fuck. He's got over 95 pounds on me right now, and you know what? It don't really matter. He can have 150 pounds on me, and it ain't gonna matter come tomorrow when they say my name. So,
I heard this will be the year of Wild Horse.
It's new year, it's a new me. Evgeny was just telling me I even look better than I have before. So, you know what, I take everything as a win, and I think 2024 is going to be a quick turnaround for me, and we're going to see a whole lot of W's coming out of my arse. So,
Matt is very, very confident that he will beat you tomorrow. Do you have anything to say for that?
Oh my God. With all respect, I will smash him. Okay?
see how strong he is? Look what he just did to that plastic water bottle. Fucking. Okay, he might have me. He might have me. But
No problem, no problem.
honestly, nothing but respect from this man. We haven't seen him on the table with his right arm in quite a while. We've seen him what he can do with his left arm. If he can do anything remotely close that he can with his right arm, that he can with his left arm, I think it could be a very long day for me. But like I said, I've come to a whole new place in myself. I feel I've gotten a lot more recovery, a lot more healing up time. I'm feeling fresher. I got an elbow again. So yeah, I'm ready to test, find out where I'm at, and see where Wagner's at, and let's go from there. So
I think if it was left arm, it would be a very short day for you, not so long one.
Dude, but I'm like, I can do about 3 matches a year with my left arm, or I might be able to do something with it. The rest of the time, it's like my retarded little brother, right? I got to talk to it before we get up to the table. Are you ready for this one? When they say go, you move, right? So it's the right and the left are 2 completely different stories. I'm really hoping that his right arm actually shows up just as good as his left, because I really want to put a good test to my right this time. So
Wagner, how about we make a deal? Instead of breaking my table, you do everything with him?
Not really, Angie. Is there a problem break the table?
What?
Yeah? Is there a problem break the table?
There is another table?
no problem. No problem.
Oh, okay. Okay. If I tell you to break table, some people says, why are you promoting such thing? If I tell you to not to break table, people are saying, let him be himself. If he breaks, he breaks, you know. So what I did, I ask you to not to break, but if you break, I have a spare one. But if you break the table, rest of the rounds, you are not going to arm wrestle on the new table. You are going to just lay down on the floor and arm wrestle like this.
Então, I don't know. I don't know.
He doesn't know because he needs to see how will be the adrenaline in the moment. He doesn't know what to say.
Like what Wagner told me in an interview, he said he literally blacks out and then he watches the video and he's like, that's me?
Yeah, I got the same issue. So, well, I'm really hoping that we can put on a show for everybody, and it's not going to be making everybody fall asleep during the match. So I'm really hoping we can pull something together and maybe entertain everybody for the 15, 20 minutes that we're standing up there. So,
Matt, over here in my country, we have a saying, when a crazy guy sees another crazy, he hides his stick, you know. So is it going to be the case for one of you tomorrow, or you will both will get out of control?
I'm always walking around with my stick out swinging, so.
The same question for you, Wagner.
They don't call me the wild horse for nothing, eh?
Wagner, we have a saying over here, when a crazy guy sees another crazy guy, you know, he doesn't behave crazy anymore, but he hides his stick, you know. Is it going to be the case tomorrow for you, since there is another one like you?
Yes.
You will hide your stick behind you?
Yes.
You will be scared of him?
No. I will win.
You will? Yeah.
He's saying that he is going to be himself, you know, as always. He's not being intimidated.
It's funny because we're all waiting for what's going to happen on the table, you know, and with the table. And then I don't know what the table did to them, but we'll find out. Michael, your thoughts about this match?
I definitely think we're going to see a couple of crazy guys go at it. And I did say earlier the Emmerich and Robbie could be the match of the night. I truly believe this will be the most entertaining match on the card. I'm excited to watch. You never know what's going to happen. Wagner, like we said, we haven't seen his right arm in a long time, but he's a very strong arm wrestler. He's clearly a very emotional arm wrestler, so he's going to bring everything he's got. Matt, long lever, strong, crazy as hell. So I think it's going to be awesome.
Do we have a extra table hanging?
Yes, we have extra table, but if it survives, I think we can sell the table. We can say Wagner proof. Yeah, yeah.
Wagner approved table. Probably one of the. Probably. It should be.
Eu só desejo que, o meu maior desejo é que ninguém se machuque em nenhuma luta e que todos façam uma luta incrível e que o evento seja sensacional e que vença o melhor.
He just wishes that nobody get hurt during the fights and the best may win.
No one gets hurt except the table, maybe the referees, and anyone who gets in the way. I think it will be a very exciting match. I hope both of you will show best of yourself, because when Matt Mask is winning, that's awesome, and when Wagner is winning, that's also awesome. So I hope we will see that, and it will be an absolute war. We go to the last match of this part. We have two.
Gennady, what do you think about Matt Mask and Wagner Bortolato right arm? You have pulled against him, right? In the past, right and left. Yeah. What do you think about Wagner? And what do you think about this match, which will be a right arm match?
მე და ვაგნერიმ გადავწიეთ ხელი ბრაზილიაში, მარჯვენა ხელშიც და მარცხნაშიც შევხვდით. ნუ მაშინ ისე აღმოჩნდა, რომ უკეთეს ფორმაში ვიყავი და ცოტა მაგაზე მეტად გაბრაზებული და დავამარცხე. დღევანდელი გადმოსახედით მე ზუსტად არ ვიცი ამ სპორტსმენების შესაძლებლობა, მაგრამ ამათ შორის, რა ვიცი, ერთი 5-6 კაცი ვიქნებით საჭირო, რომ გავაშველოთ, მე მგონი შეჯიბრის მიმდინარეობის პერიოდში.
So back in Brazil, I have pulled with Wagner on both arms, and back then I ended up being in better shape and a bit more angrier, so I end up winning. But today I don't know how good shape he is, neither do I know how good Matt is right now for their matches. But for sure there will be like 4 or 5 guys at least necessary between those two to actually make them chill, you know, just not to go all over the places.
მე თანახმავარ ავალზე ვითვიქნები და რა ვიცი, ვეცდები რომ ცოტა გავანეიტრალო სიტუაცია.
For sure I'm volunteering, that's what he said. Gennady is volunteering to be one of those 5 guys who will just make sure that these 2 guys, gentlemen, won't break entire stage.
სხვათა შორის ბიჭებს ჩემი ენა არ ესმით, ანუ მე ქართულად და რუსულად ლაპარაკობ და შენც მოგიწევ ჩემთან ერთად ყოფნა თანახმა ხარ?
So he also said that, by the way, he told me actually, by the way, Roman, these 2 gentlemen doesn't speak the languages I do, like Russian and Georgian, so you also have to come up on the stage, and are you ready? He asked me, so for sure, wherever Gennady is, I will feel safe, no problem.
We go to the left arm, absolute super match. This is a super match. Evgeny Prudnik versus Alejan Muratov. 105 kilo world title. Both guys have weighed in and are absolutely ready. When you talk with Prudnik, it's nothing but confidence. How confident are you that you're going to beat this man tomorrow?
Last time I was cooking the Armenian cuisine. I remember right now it was barbican of Dedikan. It was delicious. It was delicious, yeah. And now I will cook the Kazakh cuisine for you guys. And now I feel I'm not singer, Prudnik opera singer, I'm Prudnik kitchener, and I will prepare for you a Kazakh cuisine. For example, I will make the horse sausage out of it, or wild horse sausage, right? Wild horse, yeah. Okay. So now we have a meat. Yeah, we have a meat, but we need the vegetables. Yeah, okay, we take it from the name Alijan Baklajan. Or how to say English, Alijan Baklajan, how to say?
I think it's baklajan.
Baklajan?
I don't know.
Alejin aubergine. Maybe that's better. So, and I see like a Kazakh horse that run into meat grinder. I want to see, I want to listen him answer.
Maybe you can translate to Russian straight away to him? Like you said it, because I don't remember anything.
Don't want to translate? Так, ну, в прошлый раз я готовил армянскую кухню. Это было очень вкусно. Я как сейчас помню, этот барбекян из дадикяна, шашлык из дадикяна, было очень вкусно. А сейчас мне придется, наверное, уже заняться казахской кухней. И сейчас я чувствую себя не прудник, опера-певец, как меня называют, а прудник, повар. И кто сейчас попадет ко мне в кастрюлю, вот завтра мы посмотрим. И я, скорее всего, приготовлю казахскую конскую колбасу, вот так вот назову. И так, в общем, мясо есть уже, да, для еды мы приготовили, то есть уже мясо. И теперь нам надо перейти к овощам. Вот овощи возьму из твоего имени, Алежан Баклажан. Алежан Баклажан. Вот. Ну и кушать подано к столу. Вот завтра приглашаю всех отведать казахскую кухню. Еще вот я хотел сказать, что сейчас я вижу, как казахская лошадь бежит в мясорубку.
Alijan, that was for you. Это было для тебя.
Ассаламу алейкум. Добрый вечер зрителям, всем гостям. Спасибо, что смотрите и поддерживаете меня. Я, конечно, на эти провокации не буду поддаваться. Казах несъедобный, ты его как минимум не переваришь. Так что я думаю, это
мы завтра посмотрим.
затея.
We will see tomorrow.
Да. Видно, что ты голодный приехал сюда. Вчера весь день вес гонял, походу, из-за этого ты... Да. Мне кажется, не стоит быть каннибалом. Да. И что я скажу?
Let me translate. Переведу. Да? He said that first, he's like, thank you all for watching, thank you for supporting me, and he's not going to give in to all these provocations. He said, как ты сказал, этот... Каннибал? Не, перед этим. Что? Как это? Не переварить? Да. Как сказал?
Ну, не переварить.
Не переварить. He said, don't overcook it, and pretty much that's what he meant. And,
Евгений, был бы ты халяльным, я тебя съел бы.
He said yesterday, Prudnik was too relaxed. He came here like a tourist, but yeah. Продолжай.
Я, к сожалению, не халяльную еду не ем, так что был бы ты халяльный, я бы тебя съел бы, сожрал бы с костями вместе. Так что этим я сейчас заниматься не буду.
Так все-таки ты каннибал тоже, да, получается?
Нет.
Are you
Я только
cannibal
халяльную еду
also?
ем. Халяльную еду ем я.
Yeah, he said he doesn't. Sorry, he will not eat what Prudnik is making. He's not a cannibal. Also, he doesn't. He eats halal. So, yeah. He will stay away from this. Еще что-то?
Я?
Да.
Нет, я ничего добавлять не буду. Конечно, сейчас мериться аппетитами, сейчас неохота. Завтра в любом случае увидим, что будет, как мы готовились. И мне кажется, Бартал-то доходчиво объяснит, сейчас он красиво показал, show please. Crash. Вот так вот, мне кажется, она должна.
Так он-то сможет, а ты?
Да. Не, он доходчиво объясняет просто.
He said,
У него хорошо получается.
Most likely the
He
table
can
will
do
show.
this, and you,
Да.
please, show me, please, your power.
Покажи ему свою силу.
Я завтра тебе покажу.
Ты сейчас покажи.
Что сейчас показывать-то?
Ну, что хочешь, то и показывай.
Что тебе показать? Скажи мне.
Что хочешь, то и показывай.
In short, show me your
Я не
power.
заставляю,
I'll
конечно.
show you tomorrow. Show it now. No tomorrow.
What do you do that I show you? What do you want? You show if you want.
I got lost like 10 times here.
Қазақша сөйлеп.
What I understand that Evgeny says that forget about arm wrestling, let's do picnic. He's gonna cook something, and then this guy said, I'm not gonna eat what you eat, and I think that's all.
Қазақша сөйле деймін, қазақша.
I don't know. No one knows.
Повтори, пожалуйста, что.
Yeah, he said in Kazakh.
Oh, he's speaking Kazakh?
Yeah, he's speaking Kazakh. Yeah.
It's all joke and real. In real, tomorrow he will feel the wall. He will feel the wall. He can do nothing, and I will play with him because he is not my level. Before to pull with me, you must pull with the Decan before. Prove that you can pull with me, and after you can try. But okay, tomorrow I will play with you, and we will see.
Just tell the same things in Russian.
I speak English better than Russian.
Okay.
Он сказал, что он хотел, чтобы ты перед боем с Прудником победил Дадикяна, показал, что ты можешь выиграть, что ты не на его уровне, но если вот бой будет, завтра все хорошо будет. Did he say that?
Yeah, I said it.
Ты будешь пойти в стену, и он будет играться с тобой.
Прудник, скажи честно, это же не так выглядело. Ты же сам мне лично в WhatsApp написал, просил этот бой. Это вообще когда было? Летом, что ли? Это же ты сам просил, это же.
Prudnik, please tell everyone, you send a message in WhatsApp to me asking for this match in the summer.
I did it before. I did it because I thought I think you weaker than the Decan, and I wanted to pull with you before the Decan.
Evgeny, you actually asked him for a match, and now you are saying he's not at your level?
No, he said that he thought that he was weaker than Decan. This is what he asked for a match.
And so, but he still asked for a match? So if he's not at his level, so why would you ask him a match?
Но я написал в WhatsApp, потому что я думал, что ты слабее, чем Дадикян, и хотел с тобой первее побороться, размяться, а потом уже на Дадикяна выйти. Но получилось, ты отказался там. Ну, ладно, так получилось, хорошо.
Evgeny, this guy won WAF super heavyweights with left arm 2
It
times.
doesn't matter.
What do you mean doesn't matter? 2 times he won the WAF super heavyweight. He beat Petrenko. He beat Cody Merritt. And you are saying he's not at your level. I think he is at your level. I cannot say higher or lower, but he is at your level. So you are saying that tomorrow you will dominate him?
Yeah.
You will dominate him, yeah? Yeah, okay. I mean, he says, seni domine edecekmiş, domine.
Он сказал, что ты не на его уровне, он завтра будет тебя доминировать.
Ты какой-то вообще странный человек.
He's a really strange person.
18 мая, главное, вот пишет: привет, это прудники. Ну и что я пишу тут? Ну и что ты прудник? Как насчет файта на левую? Ну я говорю, без проблем. Что, давай обсудим какие. И все. Потом я, зарядил по цене конкретно. И тут он пишет мне: Терзи говорит, что ты просишь слишком много денег. Если денег нету, тогда извините. Потом к концу года, походу, деньги появились, и я согласился, да.
Он тебе там точно так написано все? Я могу? So, поставь, просто. Hi, this is Evgeny Prudnik. What about match with left arm?
Yes? Yeah. And what else he said? He didn't show me. No, but what else did he say? He said a lot of things.
He said that... Что там? Что там подальше было после?
Я ему пишу без проблем. Какие проблемы? Давай обсудим. И тут он пишет, что Терзи говорит, что ты просишь много денег.
Oh, he said, no problem, let's have a match. And then Prudnik told him that Engin told me you asked too much money.
So at the end, it looks like I pay him what he wanted, huh? Anyway, so, wow, people are talking about this, huh? I never would expect.
He just scared me.
He's scared of you?
Yeah, and don't accept.
Okay. I will tell my opinion. I think this is one of the highest level matches ever in the history. Like you versus Alijan, it is incredible. I just can't wait this match. And this is probably one of the best matches that I set at the East versus West. And I'm looking forward. I think I will be glued to the stage, to watch this match. Yeah, I wish you guys the best. But looks like you provoke him, and tomorrow he will be angry with you.
And lastly, I want to play a role, Alijan. I'm an actor, and I want to play role Alijan, and he helped me with it.
Он будет играть твою роль. Он Алижан.
Hello, I'm Dadika. I'm Alijan.
Здорово.
I can speak English a little bit. I'm ready tomorrow to be destroyed because I'm loser.
Алтын күн, аспаны, алтын даласы. Ұқтың ба? Қазақша сөйле.
Алтын күн абасы. Колбасы, Алижан баклажан. Алижан баклажан!
Я хоть халяльный, ты-то.
Alijan, I have a question for you. Are you provoked by his behavior now? Are you more angry for tomorrow?
Чуть-чуть больше злой стал? Чуть-чуть больше злой стал? От этого все?
Нет, я спокойный.
He's peaceful.
Сабр.
Yeah.
I broke him.
Он сказал, что он сломал тебя. Сломал тебя. Да, он сказал, что сломал тебя.
Сталь не ломается. Оно тебе помогло вообще, эти очки?
Michael, your thoughts, your feelings on this?
I have no idea what's going on, but it's hilarious. I'm excited to watch. So, being here, it's an honor to be here as a commentator and be involved in all this. But I'm telling you, this is one of the hardest things for me to not be able to compete. Like I said, I'm nervous about the comeback, but I've took everything very serious. I've been very patient, and I'm just in my head. I just keep thinking of who all I want to arm wrestle, right? So I'm just sitting here thinking of matches and matches and matches. So I may be here for a while. I'm excited about it. But yeah, these guys are hilarious. A lot of great athletes. More to come in the next session. So, like I said, I'm happy to be here. It's an honor. I'm just super excited to get back on the table.
And you'll be back on table February. Gennady.
ძალიან სახალისო იყო და საინტერესო დაპირისპირება ამ ორის. რა ვიცი, მე ველოდები ხვალინდელ დღეს იქნება დიდი შოუ და მინდა რომ ყველაფერი უტრამო ჩაიაროს ყველაფერმა და გვაჩვენონ ბიჭებმა ძალიან დიდი შოუ. მე მოხარული ვარ რომ ვესწრები ამ შეჯიბრს.
So this was really, really awesome to witness and be alongside with this action. He said, like, therefore, I'm really excited to see the match tomorrow, and he wishes everybody else also to enjoy the match as they enjoy the press conference, and he's looking forward. He's looking forward.
Before we finish, Gennady, I will ask you very shortly. I want him to answer very shortly. How long does he need to be back at the high level? How long? Very shortly.
ნუ მე ვარაუდობ 6 თვეს და ნახოთ ნუ ნარჩენი ღმერთის ნებაა როგორც იქნება.
Roughly 6 months, and the rest is.
And for Devon, how long he needs to beat Devon? How long he needs?
დღესვე დავამარცხებ.
I'm gonna beat him today.
Is that true that he wanted to make a comeback only because of Devon?
კი, რა თქმა უნდა, მე დეონის გარდა კიდე რამოდენიმე მყავს დასამარცხებელი, მაგრამ ძირითადი ჩემი დაბრუნება, ასე რომ ვთქვათ, მაშინ ცოტა გავბრაზდი. მინდა რომ დავბრუნდე და დავამარცხო დეონი და დანარჩენი ყველა.
For sure, Devon is my main target, and I'm aiming to come back in order to beat him. But other than his name, I also have several names I need to beat. But last time I got really, really angry, so I really looking forward to beat Devon first.
We just can't wait for your return, my friend. We miss you a lot. Same, we miss Michael a lot, and hopefully, maybe we finish you announce for the second part.
Yeah, so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in 5-10 minutes with the second part of press conference. Have some coffee. Be ready. More action coming.
Thank you, guys. Guys, we will have face-off after this. Don't be gone.
So don't go, like you have like 40 minutes at least. In 40 minutes be back. Через 40 минут будьте обратными, будем делать face-off, когда вторая часть закончится.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Green Park here in Istanbul, Turkey. We are back, East versus West 11. One more time. Engin Terzi has put together an incredible card, and this is part 2 of tonight's presser. Engin, where's your energy levels at, mate? You ready to go again?
Yes. Evgeny Prudnik and Alijan Muradov, they just went back and forth. And then it was a little bit, it took some energy, but I'm ready.
Well, all I can say is a lot of things tonight are going to take some energy, mate, not least of which is going to be me and you trying to out-angle some of these guys. I think you've got a very difficult job right here. So puff the chest up and let's try. We've got some big boys on the head table, but more importantly, we got some incredible athletes sat to our right and our left.
Yeah, also our guest, you know, and Hermes. Are you gonna beat the hell out of this guy that you are standing by?
Listen, we started early talking about a match that is in no way signed.
Listen, this man done called me 2 names, snatched me up by the forehead. That's it. No anything else that he does from here on is fighting words from here on. Be careful with your words from here on out.
I asked it many times, but show his face too much scary. And what do you want to do?
Sign the contract.
I mean, we cannot make anyone braver than, you know.
In the live, very aggressive, very strong. When he is here, scary.
Yeah. Not scary, but he's scared.
Scared.
Yeah. No. don't take advantage. Don't take advantage of his English. You know, come on. Let's start. Yeah, no, don't give.
Another word is pussy man. That's it. This is enough.
Listen, you got to be careful. He may grab you. Oh, switch. Geared. There we go.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we got off track a little bit early, and we'll probably get back on that same track as the night goes on. But right now, let's focus on our athletes ready to do this thing tomorrow night at East versus West 11. And what a match to start things off tonight on this second part of the presser. Daniel Prokopchuk, the man down at the end of the table right there, representing Moldova, will be facing a man who has mastered the sport of arm wrestling at a tender age. It's Mindaugas Tarasetis, and they will start us off. I want to go over to Daniel, first of all, if possible. Ray's there with him to translate. Daniel, many people are picking you as a heavy favorite due to the past results when you guys have met before. Do you feel within yourself as though you are the favorite here? And if so, by how much of a margin?
Ну, я в каждом матче не думаю, что фаворит. Всегда думаю, что 50 на 50, потому что все может происходить в матче. Но сейчас я уверен в себе. И надеюсь, все будет нормально.
He said usually he goes into every match thinking he's not the favorite, thinking it's 50-50, but this time he feels very, very confident in himself.
Oh, shots fired early. Let's come over to Mindaugas Tarasetis. So, Mindaugas, based upon that, and joking aside, based upon the history that exists between you and Daniel, what is the significance of this match for you, Minder? Is it like you're, in some ways, the holy grail match for you? Is this the one you want to win?
Well, it is obviously a very big match for me. I feel like ever since I mastered arm wrestling, I was looking for a challenge. And Daniel is clearly a perfect challenge. Not only do we have some nice history, you know, where I might have to, you know, give some of it back to him, but also he is really considered one of the best, maybe arguably pound-for-pound guys in the world. So I feel like it's just a perfect opportunity for me to show all of my skills, which I newly gained after mastering arm wrestling. which, yeah, I was not able to show some of those skills with my previous opponents because we were just not good enough. And I really hope that Daniel is good enough. But yeah.
Now, you guys have met before a few times. Specifically, what are the technical challenges that Daniel Prokopchuk brings to the table? You've told me in the past that this is a unique package that Daniel represents, his joint strength and so on. Just break that down for people at home who may not believe just how strong this man is.
Yeah, if you look at him, it is a bit hard to believe. The power which he generates is just crazy. Yeah, he did spend a lot of years of training to get that power, I'm sure. It's a bit hard to describe the way he pulls. You know, short levers are helping him to be strong inside. I feel like me and him are very similar in a way where we like to be static and not necessarily too explosive. We like the power game. So yeah, we will try to find out who has more power tomorrow.
So coming back to Daniel, stylistically, you and Mindaugas are almost polar opposites. However, as he says there, in some ways, you're quite similar athletes in terms of how you approach the sport. Do you sort of agree with that? Do you agree with what he's saying? Do you see, when you look across at Minda, do you see a reflection of yourself attitudinally?
Ну, конечно, потому что красота армрестлинга — это, как сказать, не быстрая борьба, а затяжной матч, да? Поэтому у нас будет интересный матч, и надеюсь, всем понравится.
He said yes, he agrees. He believes the beauty of arm wrestling is not a fast win, it's a long, tough match, and most likely that's what is going to happen tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a match to start things off. It's Beauty and the Beast right here. First match, perfection versus power. Kicks us off in the second part of our press conference, and we move on to our next match. And it is on the left arm, world title match, Engin big one. And a returning, something of a legend really, in Zurab Tsabaridze. And you brought him a very, very stern test in Tainov.
I mean, Zurab asked for it. He said, I'm ready, let me show it, I'm gonna get the title. And I said, if this is what you believe, let's go.
So let's start with Zurab Tsabaridze. Zurab, I wanted to ask you, a lot of people believe that you may be a little below your best. Has the injury to your right arm affected your training on the left arm positively due to the increased focus, or negatively due to your lack of ability to be able to train your whole body?
პირველ რიგში მოგესალმებით ყველას. ვერ ვიტყვი ახლა დადებიც რომ კარგად იმოქმედა, რა თქმა უნდა, ისეთი ტრავმა მივიღე რომ კარგი განწყობა არ მექნებოდა, მაგრამ აქცენტი ნამდვილად გადავიტანე მარცხენა ხელზე. მთელი ყურადღება და აქცენტი მქონდა ამ თვეების განმავლობაში მარცხენა ხელზე და თუ შეიძლება ასე ითქვას, კი, მაშინ კი კარგად იმოქმედა, იმიტომ რომ ვცდილობდი გამეძლიერებინა მაქსიმალურად მარცხენა ხელი.
First of all, hello to everybody. He said, well, like not all the time, all the way positively. That was the affected on his training routine because of his mindset was obviously damaged because of that such a heavy injury, so to say. But he said, but if we look at this on the other way, then he says that, yeah, for sure, it made me to change the how I train my left hand, made me to focus entirely on my left hand, and now he feels that his left is that much strong because of that injury. So in that aspect, yes, why not? It was positive effect for left hand.
And let's come over to the champion, Artem Tainov. You look at Zurab, this is a man you know very well. You know a great deal about him. You've seen him compete year after year. How confident are you of securing a victory over Zurab here tomorrow night?
я всегда уверен в своих силах, поэтому еду только побеждать. Я понимаю, что он заряжен психологически на победу, но победа будет за мной, и я этот пояс увезу к себе домой, в Крым.
He said, I always go to any competition to win. I know he's also here psychologically ready and put himself in position that he thinks he will win, but the belt is coming back home with me.
Zurab, why did you ask for the match?
Спасибо большое, мне это очень нравится, что вы... Завтра будет мой.
Well, I will quickly translate. He thanked to Tainov about his respect, and he just wanted to show appreciation, how much thankful he is by this attitude that respectful is, and he said tomorrow we will fight and show the best.
I wanted to ask you, Zurab, why did you ask for this match? Was it just the belt, or was it more about the man holding the belt in terms of, is this guy a good match for you stylistically? Do you feel like you match up well with Tainov?
პირველ რიგში იმიტომ მინდოდა რომ რაც East West-ზე გამოვდივარ ჩემ წონით კატეგორიაში 95 კილო კატეგორიაში არასოდეს არ შემხვედრი არავინ 105 კილოში მონაწილეობდი და ჩემი წონა იყო 101 100 სადღაც ესე და რა თქმა უნდა ტიტული აუცილებლად მჭირდება, იმიტომ რომ 2 წელია სტაბილურად მონაწილეობ და ვფიქრობ, დრო იყო უკვე რომ ტიტულისთვის მებრძოლა.
So all this time that he has been participating at East versus West, he have done so many matches, but none of them were like title shots. So at the end, it was actually time for the title to go for it, because he said that by judging by his performance that he has done all these matches, it was time to also aim for the title, and that's it. So, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup in prospect. Artem Tainov, Zurab Tabaridze, our second match in this part of the presser, and we move on to our next one, and it is an absolute blinder potentially. Engin, I know you're excited about this match. You're bringing together Irakli Zirakashvili and Paul Lynn, Georgia versus the United States. And interestingly, we've got a couple of guests here on the top table with us who may be able to throw some insight in this one.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I would like to say that it's a great matchup. Irakli, like one of the best representation of top roll, while we know how strong Paul's wrists, explosiveness and the side pressure, and usually we know that he's whenever he goes to the pad, like I'm not talking about the first 2 rounds that he pulled against Rustam when he tried to go outside, but whenever he went to the side, his explosiveness, we saw that he matched Rustam's explosiveness, and they were like right at the middle when Rustam got hurt. You know, it's very hard to match Rustam's side pressure. Yeah. So I don't know how this match will go. I'm like, to me it looks 50-50, but I would like to ask to Levan. Levan, what do you think about Irakli versus Paulin match?
Hello everyone. It is very good match. Paul is a very good sportsman, very strong, but I think Irakli will win this match. I believe that, and we will see tomorrow everything.
Yeah. Another thing I want to say that we really miss you. And then I know that you have been here all the time, but you were a little bit out of shape. Now you look like a mountain. And welcome back as an arm wrestler. Yeah.
Now, Travis Pageant, we just heard from Levan Saganashvili there. He was championing the cause of Irakli Zirakashvili as a person hailing from the United States of America. I don't see that it's possible now for you to just sit there and not comment on the chances of Paul Lynn.
No doubt. And first of all, I think I speak for everyone when I tell Levan to calm down there. Don't be so animated here at this damn press conference. Super big fan of Irakli. Watched him battle with John. Been, just a huge fan of the style and stuff. But as an American, I mean, I think that the first thing for us Americans is how proud we are of just the person Paul Lynn is, the way he represents arm wrestling in the United States. And I can clearly see my man looks a little different. So we are expecting big things, and regardless of the outcome, two great athletes, but I will be rooting for Paul Lynn.
Team agent there with a little bit of valuable insight on many things on tonight's presser. Paul Lynn, sorry mate, you want to? Okay, Paul Lynn, we're going to start with you, mate. You've said to me many times, Paul, that you prefer to be the underdog. Now, that's not necessarily the case from the fans' perspective, but what about your own opinion? Coming into this match, where's your head at? Do you feel like you're the underdog, Paul, or do you feel really confident here?
So I think I definitely feel like the underdog. If you're looking at the comments of the people who really know arm wrestling, who aren't just supporting me because I know them, most people have me, most of those polls have me as the underdog, which again is a blessing because I don't have to do it in my own head. I can go ahead and look at those polls, I can look at those comments, and that'll force me to train harder, rather than being in a situation where maybe I'm a favorite and I have to build something in my head. So to me, it's a blessing. It was constant motivation the whole way through. It'll be motivation tomorrow.
It's kind of a tricky one as well, I suppose, because there are some common opponents there which throw curveballs. I mean, you had a great outing against Sasho, obviously slightly different sized version of Irakli, but does that kind of thing give you confidence in looking back at common opponents and how you did there?
No, I mean, I'm not a believer in the arm wrestling math stuff, like puller A, puller B, puller C, like, you know, I don't dig into that too much. But what I did dig into is there's a lot of data on Irakli. There's a lot of matches, a lot of common denominators. I've been able to work with guys who have pulled Irakli, in Todd and Marcio, and spoken to other people as well. So I got a lot of data. Sometimes that can be a good thing, sometimes it can be a bad thing because you go down the rabbit hole. But to me, the common denominators are not a huge thing. I look at this as a test for myself, being that he is as elite as he is, especially outside, and this will be the best top roller I've faced in my career, and probably the tallest task. So for me, the motivation is proving it to myself that I can compete with somebody in that style at that status.
No, it's interesting you say you don't believe in the arm wrestling map, but there's comments from guys that know you very well, and so also from guys that have pulled Irakli quite recently in some instances. Now, one of the things there is that there's a bit of a buzz around you at the moment, like you have been making significant gains. I know you've been in the game for years, but the gains that you're making seem to be really noticed by the people that you're training with. And a number of those guys have said that your style may match really well with him. If you can turn this at all and you can get the match arm on arm, then it swings in your favor. Does that boost your confidence at all?
Absolutely. You always have to consider the source when you're evaluating an opinion. There's certain people in my circle whose opinion I value very highly. So those are definitely sources of confidence. And having that backing does give me that extra, mental edge in the back end.
Tremendous stuff, Paul Lynn. Now, Irakli Zirakashvili, let's come over to you, mate. It's fair to say, Irakli, that you have been pulling at the pinnacle of this weight class for quite a while now. When you look at who you've pulled recently, it's been a murderer's row. Do you feel like this match represents as big a threat as some of those recent matchups? Do you feel like Paul stylistically is a difficult ask for you, or is this a slightly easier match? Does it give you more confidence? He feels like he's an underdog. Do you feel like he's an underdog?
მოგესალმებით პირველ რიგში. ვაფასებ პაულს, ძალიან ძლიერი სპორტსმენია. ზოგადად როგორც წევს პოლი ეგ ჩემთვის დიდი პლუსია, არასოდეს არ მიჭირდა ხოლმე მსგავსი სტილის მწვეველებთან ხელის გადაწევა, ასე რომ რა ვიცი მე ვივარჯიშე რაც საჭირო იყო ის, მოუმზადე ის რაც ყველაზე მეტად მჭირდებოდა და შევხედოთ როგორ იქნება მატჩი, ყველაფერი ხვალ გამოჩნდება.
So first of all, I really have huge respect towards Paul, and like you said, Neil, stylistically he Irakli said that it's preferably he would pull hook pullers like Paul, so he feels more comfortable pulling against such stylistic pullers. But no matter the outcome, he respects Paul as much as he can, and he says that it's gonna be a good match, and tomorrow table will show the worthy winner.
Now, one of the things that was picked up on at the last East versus West, when we chatted with yourself and Levan down in the lobby, a lot of people were commenting, wow, the guys from Georgia are really breaking down matches. They're breaking down opponents, the style that the opponents arm wrestle within. Have you been able to do that kind of homework on Paul? There's a lot of footage of him competing here at East versus West. Have yourself and the team from Tbilisi broken this guy down, looked at the threats, looked at the strength and weakness? Have you been able to identify clear holes in his game, things that you feel you can capitalize upon?
რა თქმა უნდა, ძალიან ბევრ ვიდეოს უყურე პოლის ვიდეოებს. შევისწავლე ასე თუ ისე, მაგრამ ეს ჩვენ უკვე ისეთ, ასე ვთქვათ, ლიგაში ვართ, რომ ასე მხოლოდ ვიდეოთი ვერ ისწავლი, რა ყველას აქვს რაღაც სიურპრიზი დაგახვედროს მატჩზე.
For sure, I have been watching all the videos and resources that's out there, and thankfully there were many of them. But regardless of all the details that I could capture about Paul, at this level of arm wrestling as we have here at East versus West, those elite level pullers always can pull up something surprise for you. So Irakli is really anticipating Paul as a danger opponent.
Fantastic, super explosive, dynamic matchup in prospect tomorrow night. Irakli Zurikashvili, Paul Lynn of the USA. What a match that will be. Get your pay-per-view bought, guys, if you haven't already. It's coming up tomorrow night, and we move on with our card. And my God, this is an exciting one. For the arm wrestling purists, it simply doesn't get much better. Ivan Matyushenko, a man with pedigree, a man with class, with the world titles to back it up, on the left arm for the heavyweight world title. Now, Ivan, I want to start with you, mate. You're facing a young man in Rino Masic, and you said to me earlier today that each time you compete here at East versus West, it becomes more difficult. And you told me why, but tell everybody else why, in your mind, you feel it gets harder for you every time.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to pull here. I think that this match is more difficult than previous ones. First of all, it's a title match. I have more responsibility here. Also, Rina beat the guy I pulled last time, Camille, I think. So he is perhaps a bit stronger than him. And also he's a world champion.
Yes. Yeah, very solid individual. I want to come over to you, Reno. Big smile on his face. Exuberance of youth. There's no fear in this man, and I know you're aware of that. You told me yesterday. Many people, Reno, see Ivan as one of, if not the most underrated arm wrestler on the card. This is a guy that people seem to be shocked every time he comes and he runs over great opponents. How keen were you to accept this match when it was given to you? Were you concerned at all? Were you worried at all? Because of, he's a killer. Did it concern you? Or were you eager to get in there with him?
Well, at first I was a bit nervous and I didn't know if I was ready and I wasn't sure if I was going to accept the match. But then Engin gave me a few words of encouragement and then I accepted it immediately. So thank you, Engin.
I know how you feel. I have been there, you know.
Yeah.
I know how you feel. Look at these guys, how they just so blackened, you know. Just
Yeah. Can you share the words of encouragement? Can you? Is it something you can?
Okay, I will tell him. You know, I asked him, would you pull Ivan Matyushenko? I know this guy has big dreams. If you are like 16 years old, you are doing WAP final, or 16, 17 with Petro Markarin, and then when you are 19, you are winning the WAP Worlds. You have big dreams, because I also won my first WAP World at 19. And then whenever I asked him about this match, he said, let me think. And because I know his goal, which is to be a legend of this sport.
Yes.
And I said, you are not going to become a legend without beating legends. And then he just come back, yeah, I'm pulling.
Interesting. Now,
Yeah.
just for people that may be new to the sport, they may not be as familiar with you, Reno. Just tell everybody at home how old you are, mate.
I'm currently 19 years old.
19 years of age. Now, a lot of people say, who will be the next John Brzenk? It's fitting that you are sat right next to the perfect storm tonight because...
This guy was 19 3 years ago when you asked him the same question. What is going on?
They're cat years, Travis.
Do you know? Listen. Which month you born?
31st of August.
August. So, last time you come here, okay, so...
I was 18.
Yeah. So, he was 18 years old last time he came here. And now, after August...
If you think I don't know what a 27-year-old guy looks like, I know what it looks like.
Reno, do you have your passport with you?
Not right now.
He's going to call
I have
his
my
ass
ID
up.
card.
No, I mean, this guy is just so problematic.
No, I'll show him later.
Yeah, because Hermes is right behind him. You just by him, he's just getting so nervous, so he's doing this kind of thing. Just ignore him.
Yeah, I
Tell us how you
understand.
feel. Yeah.
But it's interesting, you're sat next to the perfect storm tonight, mate, because if you look around the sport at the moment, you maybe are the nearest reflection of John at a similar age. You're 19 years of age, you're already a world champion, you've got proven pedigree, and you've got roundedness in your arm wrestling. You arm wrestle in all styles. And coming back to Ivan for a moment, is that something that concerns you, this guy's stylistic approach, because he is unpredictable?
Sorry, what's the question about styles?
His style is unpredictable. He can arm wrestle anywhere. Does that concern you more?
Yes, a little. But I think his best style is triceps move.
Yeah.
But he also has can top roll, yes.
One more question for you, mate. We've talked about his youth, the fact that he's so young and maybe he's in a no-lose situation, but how important is experience, Ivan, and how much have you got?
I think that first of all, the main thing is genetics. If you're very genetically gifted, you may be very strong even at 19 years old. And some people...
Don't worry, he's genetically gifted. That man grew a beard at 10.
Yes. But if both people are genetically gifted, then experience maybe counts, yes.
Ivan, you look across at him now, he's smiling. Not a breath of nerves, or if there is, he's got a great poker face. Are there any nerves there? Are you nervous tomorrow? Are you excited?
Well, I think being nervous before your match is good. It shows that you want to win and that this match means something to you.
Mm-hmm.
I am a little bit nervous, of course, but yeah, it's not kind of going towards kind of being so nervous that I'm going to underperform or something like that. It's confident nervousness.
Yeah, good nerves.
Yeah.
You are nervous, but everything is under control.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember it was like, when did you have the super match against Joaquin Taras?
I was a bit older, maybe 21.
But when was it? 2005?
2006.
6? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
In
remember
summer.
that Taras Joaquin beat him 6-0, and he was so young, but it was almost like near impossible to hook Taras. He actually hooked Taras.
Well, the match, the 6-0,
yeah,
was one of those 6-0s
yeah,
that was
but
like...
he hooked him, you know. And so what I'm trying to say that at that time he took my attention. Do you remember my post about you on the Northeast message board that I talked very highly about him? I said, you know, okay, he lost, he's such a young guy, but he was able to hook Taras. I mean, how difficult it is to hook Taras? I don't know. Maybe John would say that it's very hard to hook him, right?
Hooking Taras. What's that? How hard is it to hook Joaquin Taras?
Very difficult, right? Yeah, but this guy lost, yeah. But he was just like his arm was opening, but he was able to... Strong and fast. Yeah. Anyway, so what I saw with him, now we are seeing with Reno. So let's see how it will be.
Reno, last one for you. Everybody's got so much fear around this guy. They think he's so difficult to beat. I told you a moment ago he may be the most underrated. What do you think makes Ivan such a difficult opponent?
Well, definitely his cupping ability. I think that, and his side pressure. His whole style is kind of uncomfortable for people, for sure. And you have to find ways to work around it. And if you're not strong in certain areas, I think that you're going to have a big problem. And you're going to have a hard time beating him or even trying to hold him. So that's why I think people find him a very uncomfortable opponent. But I think if you are strong in the areas that he's strong as well, then the match could go differently for sure.
And we will find out whether the match will be different tomorrow night. That is the next match on our card, and it is a blinder. Engin, we move on to our next one, mate, and it's your favourite arm wrestler back in action, the perfect storm, John Brzenk. You've wheeled him out one more time, mate, and this is an absolute classic matchup. He will face Krasimir Kostadinov, unarguably one of Bulgaria's best ever. And we're going to start with you, Krasimir. To kick, first of all, let's actually start with you. Are you allowed to bet, being the organizer, or are you allowed to say, you know, who you got? Where do you see this one leaning, mate?
Normally, no, but including myself, I always would wish John to win. But it's not about you. No,
tell us what you really think.
Don't need any more pressure.
It's
No,
fine. It's fine.
Stop, please.
Including myself, I'm just joking. Yeah. Okay, I made a few statements. Like I have been wondering if Krasimir got offended with what I said. You know, during the podcast, I repeated that I said this match on 2013. Krasimir and John came to here, and then Krasimir won that match 5-0. But it was like after John had the shoulder surgery, he was trying to come back. I mentioned this. So when I mentioned this, I remember one of the Bulgarian guys, you are trying to discredit Krasimir's victory against John. And it was not my intention. Also, John had competed Senekent a week before and pulled Golemanov, I remember. Because right after that event, he came to here. It's depend.
Two excuses there.
No, it's not by excuse. So what? Listen, and anyway.
He's killing you. Have you heard this? What this guy's
what
saying?
does he say?
Don't let that go.
What does he say? What did he say?
Twice you set him up there. You see?
Oh, set him up what?
Tell him.
Krasimir said that's the second time. Don't let it happen the third time.
Okay. Never mind. Anyway, so my intention wasn't that, Krasimir. If you took it that way, I apologize. But yeah, it was just like analyzing, you know, like how this was. So now, 11 years, if it was March, it would be 11 years later. These two gentlemen, one is God, the other one is a legend, not the Bulgarian legend, worldwide legend. Now they are pulling again, and to me, from my side, this match has a meaning. I don't know how they take it, so you ask, and then we find out.
let's go over straight to Krasimir. I mean, as you hear, on paper, Krasi, this is a classic matchup of champions. And for most people in the sport, they would see this as a no-lose situation. For you, however, you've been here before. You've pulled this man before, earlier in his career. Obviously, as Engin's already explained, he was broken, damaged, and dead. But to get that in, son, it's all right. I've got your back. I went shopping with this guy today, okay? So, outside of that...
Okay.
He also had a grazed knee.
Are we healthy enough tomorrow to pull?
No. Joking aside, though, how motivated are you to pull John Brzenk now, based on what Engin's just said, for the third time, and make sure that everybody knows it wasn't an accident?
It just makes me more motivated. This is what he makes by saying this.
That was my intention. Yeah. Is my nose growing up?
So, John, earlier today, joking aside, we were walking into town and you said you were motivated by opponents who you feel are close to your own level. Now, based upon that statement, where is your sort of level of excitement, anticipation going into this tomorrow night? This is a guy that you've pulled before and that you've lost to before. Is this an opportunity to set the record straight?
Yeah, no, I thank Engin for allowing me to have this chance, this opportunity to redeem myself. When I accepted the match, I was expecting it to be kind of an easier match, and then I see Krasimir yesterday, and I thought, oh shit, this is not going to be an easy match. He definitely looks looks strong. He looks a lot bigger than he did in Dubai. Yes, I'm appreciative. I'm ready, but yeah, it's going to be war.
Can I ask you something, John? Will we ever see you asking a question and then you are going to turn to your opponent, tomorrow I will destroy you? Will we ever hear you say
I
this?
always thought that back in my younger years. I thought everybody here, it's going to be a bad day for all of you. But I haven't had those feelings in a very long time. Now I try to, come in quietly and hopefully nobody steps on me. I just try to survive.
Is that true that Travis carried your luggage from Japan?
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
He does all the time.
Is that true?
He doesn't do it very well either. He's always asking for a tip.
So, Krasi, coming back to you, mate. Obviously, a guy from your country, a world champion from your country, Sasho, just pulled with John most recently. Obviously, it was a lighter weight version of John, but has your confidence been boosted from that result and from what you saw there? Do you put that down to just a weight loss thing, or has it boosted your confidence? Obviously, you're very familiar with Sasho. You pull him very regularly.
That one is one more motivation for me because there is a Bulgarian competition between me and Sasho.
Hierarchy, yeah.
Yeah.
The pecking order.
And so if he beats him, that means that I should do it also. And
is that pressure you feel?
Yes, actually, it put some pressure on me. And the thing is that me and Sasha, we are very, very close. Every time we spar on the table, we kill each other. So John now is heavier. He maybe is a little bit stronger. I believe I'm a little bit stronger than Sasha right now. So maybe it's going to be a good match, and let's see. But definitely that Sasha beat him put some pressure on me.
Yeah, but you have an excuse. You are pulling 10 kilo heavier, John, right?
No excuses. I'm also heavier than Sasha, so I should be able to do the job.
On reflection, John, how much do you think that weight loss took out of you, mate? Do you believe you were weaker?
Going into the Sasha match, I felt fine. I got a chance to rehydrate and get my weight up a little bit because everyone knows it's a day out. So I felt okay, but then after the first match, I felt a little just fatigued, quickly fatigued. I was in great shape though. I'm a little heavier. I'm 20 pounds heavier. I'm just hoping that the endurance hangs in there a little bit longer than it did with Sasha for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a match in prospect, the perfect storm. John Brzezinski of the USA will face Krasimir Kostadinov of Bulgaria. Multiple world champions will clash tomorrow night here at East versus West 11, and we've got more. Moving on to our next match.
I just want to say something that 10 years ago, I could never imagine that in 10 years, John would be still active and we were gonna pull. No, listen.
That was ace.
And one week ago, when we had a chat with Engin, and John said, maybe in another 10 years we are gonna pull again. So.
Well, I don't know if many of you know this, but Krasi's a new dad. He's a 3-month-old, so now he's gotten a little soft and he just changes a lot of diapers now. I don't really expect him to be the full.
No excuses, no.
Now, more interestingly, guys, in other news, Engin has been doing his little bit of background research, and he's got some of the runners to send him over. Either the driving license or the passport of Rino Masic. It's the passport, and it's right here.
Okay, what does it say here at the top? Masic?
That says Rino Masic.
And then Hrvatsko.
And then it's got a date on there. You want to read that date out, Engin?
No, you read, because I'm not objective.
So we got 31st of the 8th, 2004.
Okay. No, it is Rino Masic passport.
Who's the picture on there?
Us and Liliev.
We just made it so quick, fake ID thing, that's my regular job.
There you go, mate. Sometimes these things come in handy.
Spare times I organize arm wrestling events.
So moving on to our next match, right hand light heavyweight world title, Engin. And it's another of the classics. Toddzilla, Todd Hutchins of the United States of America, who has been on an unbelievable tear. And he will face a killer from Armenia, David Dadakian. What an incredible matchup. So, Todd, I'm going to start with you, mate. So I'm walking into the town today with John Brezink, and he said that he feels you are on a really steep upward trajectory. John felt that every single time we see you at an event, you're markedly better, markedly stronger. Do you agree with that, mate? And if so, what do you think is the reason for this? What do you think is the reason for this increase in killing me over here?
He said that Jones. You said that you didn't say such thing.
I was about to say.
Listen, he nearly. I'll tell you another story, right? Hey, this is what went down today. This is what went down. Shira's eggs are eggs, and he'll confirm it in a moment. We're walking down the road going into the town, and it's very lucky, ladies and gents, that you're going to see the match between Krasimir and John Brezink, because he nearly died on the way to town. Concrete block coming out of the wall. And I'm not exaggerating, the guy's face brushed we're talking unbelievably close to walking face first into this huge concrete block today. And I can assure you, his reflexes are still strong.
You be careful, Chris.
Still strong. So, joking aside. Yeah, there you go. It's all coming back to him. He had a knock on the head. It was only a slight one, but he said he feels you're getting better. Do you agree with that, Todd? And if that is the case, why? Why do you think at the age of, what are you now, like 56, 50, how old are you now?
I'm 57, but
50,
I'm not sending in my passport
50,
like
yeah,
this guy did.
passport over the wagon. 50.
My passport has Clint Eastwood on it. So.
Why? Why are you getting stronger now? What are you doing differently?
Well, I assume all of us are getting stronger. If we're not all getting stronger, we're training wrong. So I expect everybody's getting stronger.
What are we doing wrong?
I'm not doing anything wrong. Ask yourself.
You're still strong.
No, this guy started arm wrestling so late, when he was like 35 years old, and he's an engineer. He has probably one of the highest IQ. Some people think that he has the worst technique. This is Devon. John is looking like who said this? You know? Okay, and then so I think that he's all the time, progressing, improving. He's finding, and it looks like, he's not doing anything like this, but you can see that anyone who knows the human anatomy, especially the arm, can understand what he is doing, and he's doing very well. And the thing is that he's doing something unique. When he puts you into that position, then you don't know what to do, because you haven't experienced such thing. Am I correct, John? Yeah. You think that you took his hand, but you are falling into a trap,
Well, we're gonna come over to David Dadakian, who is sat just at the side of us, and you may not get how big this guy is, but I can tell you now. How the hell did that man make the weight class? Because that is a big dude at this class. Very, very solid. I think I want to start with David with this question. Coming off the back of what we spoke about a moment ago, a few years ago, there was a clear blueprint on how to beat Toddzilla. Everybody said, oh, this is what you do. You go straight through the guy. But it seems like every event, he reduces the opportunity for error. How difficult has it been to come up with a game plan to beat this guy tomorrow?
Много чего менял в подготовке. Знаю, что тот очень сильный и в последнее время показывает отличный результат, выигрывает всех молодых спортсменов. Наверное, надо быть тот переломным спортсменом, который поменяет исход этих череда побед. Надеюсь, для этого все делал, подтачивал технику, готовился сильно. Надеюсь, по воле Бога я смогу переломить черед побед и стану чемпионом.
He said Todd's been very successful beating all these young athletes, and definitely there's need to be someone who can break the streak and break his winning streak. He believes he's that guy. He has changed a lot of things in training, changed a lot of things technically for this match, so he feels ready to do that tomorrow.
Yeah, and yes, today during the rule meeting, right, John? Oh, you didn't come. Sorry.
I didn't hear about it.
I said, like, if athletes wants to start with the strap, they can even already agree, from today. Yeah, I mean, they can say that let's start tomorrow. Like Daniel and Mindagos, they said that they are going to start with strap. And then during the podcast with Todd and David, David said that like he feels better in the strap. He chooses strap. So I said like, Todd, do you want strap? And he said yes. And then we asked to David. David said no. So at that point, I understand that David wants to win, try his chance without the strap as well. So it has some good sides and dangerous sides. It is like maybe he can do it without strap, he can win. But if he cannot, it means that he will have to do more starts. And then looks like Todd's endurance is better than David's endurance. But so we will see. Maybe he will just be his chance to win, in my opinion. I see a 50-50 match, but in my opinion, his chance is a quick win. Quick wins, yeah. And if the match stops in an equal position, I give the edge to Todd. But there is a possibility that, David may do flash pin as well, but we will see. And Hermes, my friend, you are probably wondering why you are here. So let's go.
Thank you. What I think about this match? Give me a time, my friend. I think Todd for me is really like super amazing for his age to beat these guys is crazy.
For any age.
Huh?
For any age, beating all those guys is crazy, yeah.
But I think is little favorite that he can this time because I think have more power than Iraq than Ungarbayev back pressure.
Thank you, my friend.
And his hand, his position is very strong. But it will be very close fight. Maybe who will win?
What do you think about the size of David Dadikia? He looks massive. What? I know you've weighed today 105. How much did you cut for this? Because he is big.
12 kilos.
12 kilos? You cut 12 kilos?
Not safe.
And right now he's 108 kilo, and he says tomorrow he will be 110 kilo, yeah. And Travis, you visited Todd last week, and you beat the hell out of him in the training, as you told to everyone.
Yeah, Todd was a favorite until I went to practice the other day, boy. Either that or I'm the man around here. No, I'm kidding. Listen, if you're from the United States of America, this is our dude. And usually, if you have any success with this guy, it's with this sexy top roll and good maybe coordination and a fast start. This guy right here, I think, is going straight sideways and super impressive looking. Wasn't that impressed when I saw him weigh in. Crazy impressed right now with the look and, good luck, Todd. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
Fact is, we still love you, dude, no matter what happens. But, yeah, it's going to be good. This is the most exciting match to me on the card. Great match for the world of arm wrestling.
Travis,
So
you didn't
super
seem
excited.
so hopeful when you're like, good luck, Todd. It sounds
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
like rest in peace or
yeah,
something.
the 12 pounds of water weight seems kilos seems awkwardly dangerous. First of all, let's get this man looked at medically first of all, and then after that, he does look bigger now. Way bigger. Yeah, it looks bigger. So.
And who's winning this match?
I am going United States of America. Let's go, Todd Hutchings.
And let's ask you, Levan. Levan, what do you think about Dadikian versus Todd Hutchings? Dadikian recently defeated your friend Irakli. Were you impressed by his performance? And what do you think about him versus Todd? What did you think about Todd versus Ongarbev? Can you share your opinions?
For me, it's best match in this card. Yeah, and I think if Dadikian can be very fast out of step, he can win. But if fight go in strap and Todd can his stop, I think Todd win. I think it is 50-50. Both of athletes very strong, but he's incredible. Todd is incredible. Yeah.
Thank you. One guy appreciates you. I'm going to sit over there next time.
Just bringing you back in for a minute here, Todd. Obviously, you're hearing all this from these guys.
I think David is good for not take start strap match. It is good for him. I think.
Todd, do you agree with this stuff? I mean, when you've been pulling the who's who of this weight class, I mean, you look at your last matches, people voted against you in many cases against Kirigali. You close that option down against a guy that was seen as being technically the most proficient guy in the game. Do you feel like this guy is more of the same? Is he a level up? Where does he rank in terms of the guys you've been arm wrestling?
I don't know if he's a level up, but he's probably a level even with Angarbayev, based on the Irakli match. So I don't know. I have a hard time placing everybody in order, but he's probably number one, number two in the class. The analysis is right. He needs to hit the gas, and I need to hit the brakes. So,
David, who's the stronger man in this match?
Ливан. Я не могу оценивать, тот очень сильный. Я уверен в своих силах, и я не недооцениваю его. Он очень опытный, зрелищный спортсмен, поэтому здесь, кто навяжет больше свою борьбу, мне кажется, успех будет за его сторону. Я не избегаю от стрэпа, я не избегаю от этого, просто я хочу попробовать и так побороться. Мне интересно, я хочу просто показать то, что я готовил вот эти 2-3 месяца, получить удовольствие, и дай бог, что я выиграю просто.
He said, it's hard to tell who's strongest. He knows that Todd is incredibly strong. He has come in prepared. He believes he's in a good shape, and he's not afraid of the strap. But he said the last 2 months I worked really hard, and he wants to try some things out without the strap before they eventually go to the strap.
He says that he believes that eventually there is a possibility he will go strap, and he is ready for strap match.
Конечно, yes.
And you are ready, strap or no strap?
Yes, но я хочу попробовать и так.
Yeah, but he wants to try without the strap.
Yeah. But he is ready.
Yes.
For
Yes.
strap, no strap. You are ready.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I wanted to hear. That's an incredible match. Yeah. That's an incredible match. And Levan said that this is his favorite match. But I would like to also ask you, what do you think? Because it was in the first press conference. What do you think about Alijan versus Prudnik match?
Oh. Yes, a very good match. Alijan is very strong now. I see he's videos. He's very strong. He working very hard, and Prudnik is he's legend in the sport and very very interesting match. Yes, I think a little bit for Prudnik maybe. Yeah, endurance and გამოცდილება როგორ არის? Experience, yes.
And Engin, right at the back of the hole there, Alejan Muratov,
Yeah.
Yevgeny Prudnik, and both guys
Oh,
woke
yeah.
up there when
They're
that
there, yeah.
conversation was
They're
taking
like
place.
kings.
So therefore, we got to put more pressure
Yeah.
on the guys at this table, and we're going to go firstly to you, Gladiator. Who've you got? Who you got here? Looking at the two guys that are right here in the room, Alejan Muratov and Yevgeny Prudnik, who wins that match tomorrow?
He will go like, do you remember on the YouTube video he was saying, Prudnik.
My friend. I give you a little bit energy now. I think Alejan, he have more powerful explosive. No, I don't know the word. Yes, and the side pressure. But I think if Prudnik can hold him a little bit,
Stop him,
can win Prudnik. But if for endurance, yeah. But if Alejan can go very down in the beginning, I think Alejan is the favorite. It's very close, 50-50. How much you can give me? If you, I tell you whenever you want.
How much
give
you
me
are
some money and.
He's giving money from
No,
Alex
it's
Kurdashev.
very interesting. Super interesting fight. Really is amazing.
And Travis, are you familiar with these guys, Alejan as well? And
I am.
what do you think? Because you are probably like at least like 7th best left-hander in the history.
That ever lived, yeah. Ever lived, yeah. Alejan, super impressive. I've been here 3 times. He's been on the card twice. Both times I thought was probably the underdog. Ended up winning pretty convincingly, especially against Cody. I also think that maybe Prudnik may be the best guy here when it comes to arm wrestling. So it's going to be interesting to see if Alejan has a hole in his armor and if Prudnik can actually expose it or not. So super excited. I'm a super fan of left-handed arm wrestling. So super excited about the match.
Ladies and gents, that leaves us with one more match here.
Engin,
It is the
Engin,
main event
Engin.
match here at East versus West 11.
Neil.
1 minute, please. Я не закончил. Я приготовил для Тода небольшой презент. Знаю, что он любит, что ему нравится. Поэтому, если можно, я его вынесу.
He said, I have a little gift prepared for Todd, something special. I know what he likes, I know what he wants, so I'm going to give it to him.
Nice work.
Not bad.
Nice work. He's got him a Miller. He even shook it up.
Todd.
Todd's having the best day ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more match on our card here. It is the main event of East versus West 11. It's in the super heavyweight division, and it's for the #1 spot in the world in the open class. Steel Morozov, Anton Morozov, will defend the title against a massive and very dangerous challenger, and he's coming big. Alex Kadetcha, the resurgent Alex Kadetcha, Engin, and it's fair to say that it looks like he's come ready. Look at the size of that man.
Yeah, he looks huge. Yeah, he has been here many times, and this is the biggest I have ever seen.
Let's get into it with our athletes. We're going to start with the champion, Steel Morozov. Looking confident, looking relaxed. The first question's going to be around your health, mate. Obviously, the last time you were here, we know you had some issues with the stomach. You took a loss on the other arm. Where are you at with that now? Are you over those issues? Are they in the past? Are they in the history? And where is your form coming into this match?
Всех приветствую, всех рад видеть. Со здоровьем у меня все отлично, сейчас все хорошо. И ничего не беспокоит. Форма пока непонятна, но вроде бы сильный. Завтра будет видно.
So he's hi to everyone. Good to be back. Everything's fine with my health. Thinking about my physical form, he said, "I don't know, but I think I'm strong. So we'll see tomorrow."
Understated as always, but definitely dangerous. We're going to come over to Alex Kadetcha now. Alex, welcome back, mate. Great to see you back. And it's the Arm Wars reality check scale version of you. You're looking absolutely rock solid. Some people consider time out to be a blessing, a necessity. Others feel that it's a curse and that it prevents an athlete being able to retain their highest level. What was the reason for the timeout, Alex? Why did you step back from the sport? And where do you feel your level is right now?
First of all, thank you so much to organizer, to Engin, to have this possibility to be here with the greatest arm wrestlers of the world. I'm really excited about this opportunity. You know, really also happy because like I said previously in the interview, if you love arm wrestling in your heart, you for sure want to be the best. And to be the best, you need to beat the best guy in the world. I appreciate it and respect Artem. I believe he really deserved the place where he is. He has a lot of previous fights. I was having a break. I use it for hard trainings. But you know, hard trainings without competition, it's not enough. Arm wrestling is about exactly competitive arm wrestling. It's to check yourself on the table. And tomorrow, it will be the good check for myself. What I said, I'm not afraid of hardness. I'm not afraid about lose a round or a match. I know that I will be coming back in my worst version every time because I'm only start my hunting season. You know what I mean.
So,
you said that you started your hunting season?
Hunting season.
Yes.
And this will be the first victim?
Yeah, I respect Artem, and like I said, he's the aim, yeah? Respected aim, but if you respect fighter, you need to give the good fight. This is my goal.
Alex, in your opinion, do you feel that Artem Morozov represents the pinnacle of the left-hand competition right now? If you look at the super heavyweight division, is this guy number one? And therefore, do you feel like an underdog coming in here? Are you the hunter?
For sure, I feel like a hunter, but like I said before, Artem is number one, yeah? He's number one for the reason. He beat a lot of guys, he beat everyone who wants to pull with him, and he deserved the place number one. And to just need to fight with him, and that's it, that's the goal.
Artem, heavy is the head that bears the crown and all that. Do you believe, you're perceived as, this man perceives you as the number one left-hander in the world. Do you agree with that? Do you see yourself as the number one? If you look at the super heavyweight crop, do you think you're the very best? And if so, where does this guy rank?
Ну, по поводу того, что я номер один, ну, если так говорят, то пусть так будет. Но я же не со всеми еще поборолся. И по поводу того, на какое место поставить Алекса, это завтра мы увидим. Все логично.
if they say I'm number one, who am I to fight with them? But there's a lot of matches for me to have to really feel like I'm the number one. Concerning Alex, tomorrow we will find out.
And the second part of the question there, where does he rate Alex in the current super heavyweight crop?
He said
does he feel he's
he
the
said he
biggest
doesn't
talent?
know. He said he doesn't know, and he will
Doesn't
tomorrow. He doesn't know. He'll find out tomorrow.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Engin, I think we should also ask our super heavyweights at the table where they see this match going.
Yes,
As
yes,
is
yes.
the tradition.
Yeah, let's ask to Levan.
Ну, მე ვფიქრობ, რომ კამარი ეკუთვნის მოროზოვს და რა თქმა უნდა ეს არის ნომერ პირველი. ფავორიტს რაც შეეხება, მაინც მგონია რომ მოროზოვია ფავორიტი. თუმცა ანუ პროცენტულად ანუ დიდი პროცენტულობით არა. ძალიან საინტერესო მატჩი იქნება. სტარტზე თუ მოახერხებს კურჯიჩალოს სწრაფად მოიგოს, მაგ შემთხვევაში მგონია რომ გაიმარჯვებს. თუ ჭიდაობა წავიდა, თუ გაჩერდა ხელი, მაგ შემთხვევაში მგონია რომ მოროზოვი გაიმარჯვებს.
So first of all, we know that belt belongs to Morozov. That makes him really true number one right now. Because we don't know how strong Alex is. He said he believes also that Morozov is a slight favorite, but like percentage-wise, not that much favorite, just like a little bit favorite. Morozov is gonna take that match, but if Alex is strong enough at the start, like fast enough, explosive, he will take all rounds. However, if match stops somewhere, then it's gonna be Morozov's day.
Ermis Gasparini, give us your take on tomorrow's match between Steel Morozov and Alex Kadecha.
It's very beautiful fight. I don't know very well because Alex, he don't compete for many years with the left. But I put Morozov favorite only for one thing, because he's more active, and Kurdeka he's not competed for many years, and I think to come back this level is a little bit hard to feel the situation, the mindset. But I think the first and second round will be very close, because I think he have possibility Kurdeka to take his wrist. But if Morozov can hold him, to win Morozov, I think.
We have the same thing, right? Explosive guy versus the horsepower
because
guy.
Morozov, his endurance is incredible. It's amazing.
And let's ask to Travis, who is one of the greatest.
I am super excited. I mean, Morozov, what a man. I mean, my goodness, what a beast. And then when I first saw Alex years ago, I thought that he was big enough to be problems for everyone. So I don't know what he did to go to jail for the last year and a half, because I know you've been missing. You've been missing, so something's been going on. I don't know what it is. But glad to have you back, and you know, super excited about the whole match.
And Travis, you don't need to be humble.
Yeah, I'm killing these two guys.
In your prime, would you beat these guys?
I'm beating up these guys on the way to the fight. Yeah, no, I don't know really what would happen, but I know the levels.
In your prime, you think that you would beat these guys?
Yes. Yeah, and everyone in the room, everyone listening on the airways. Yes.
One after another?
No, I didn't have that kind of endurance. Never was that guy, but just if there was money, there's a good chance I was going to be close.
And will we ever see you around?
Maybe.
Just wait. Will we ever see you in the real battlefield, or we will see you playing around with weaker guys?
Yeah, well, first you'll be seeing me with the weaker guys first, but then
How long?
You know, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. Yes, you are one of the weaker guys. You are one of the weaker guys. You will be You'll get yours for that earlier today. You're going to get yours. Listen, Ingen, I know that you and the arm wrestling world is in need of not my athletic ability, but me as a whole. And listen, I'm going to give it to you one of these days. Just hold tight, relax, community. I will be there to save you when it's needed.
What should we understand from that? What did you understand?
It's Travis Page, ladies and gentlemen.
How is he going to save us? We are trying to save him.
There are a lot of different ways.
From the kindergarten, we are trying to, we are like just
Don't get personal. Don't get personal.
Listen, this has been a pretty cordial affair up to this. Let's not lose it. Let's not lose it this late on.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a card. Joking aside. East versus West 11. Exciting times. Massive card.
You are now finishing, right? You are now finishing.
I was right.
No.
What have you got? Oh,
Hermes,
the contract.
Hermes.
My God.
Hermes, are you going to tell him anything? Do you want to pull this guy? just give him the microphone, please.
Listen.
Just give him the microphone.
When did you sign?
We don't sign nothing, but we have a recording.
Look at right there. Okay, I need to sign as well, right?
I don't know what I need to do.
Yeah.
What I need to do? I'm ready.
Would you,
for this fight.
listen, I will tell you something. What if this guy accepts to pull against you, and if he beats you, and if he never comes back here, do you know what he will say?
You will never beat me.
You will look bad. Listen, it's not your best arm, huh? You be careful.
Beat me.
Even with left arm? No?
I already feel.
Seriously?
I
Yeah?
already felt his hand. I told him, too weak this wrist, too small.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Just, but you don't arm wrestle that way. You don't arm wrestle that way.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then let's do one more thing, and then finish. But, Levon? So, what are you going to do to the Canadian guy?
What name? I don't remember.
Oh, just let me remind you. What was his name? Oh, Devon Lara.
You want me to introduce him?
Oh, yeah. No. Listen. Please. Go ahead.
Continue.
You want one?
Yeah, for the Canadian.
He is the soldier boy Superman from the frozen north of Canada. No limits. Devon Larratt. You want me to give him more than that right now? Or do you want him to walk in?
Oh, yeah, okay. Devon, hurry up.
Ladies and gentlemen, sitting right at the side of me, he is universally recognized as the man in professional arm wrestling, Levon Sagarashvili. Hey. And he's looking like he's on his way to being ready for the 20th of April. He is looking very, very large from this angle.
I will tell you something. I'm kind of like, my psychology is terrible right now, reading all those comments that how small I look by him.
Yeah, that is normal.
Yeah, and they say like, he is like as big as like 3 engine size, and then it's just like, I'm like, just stop guys, stop, okay. Next time don't make me sit by him, okay? Okay.
Go ahead.
I have a message for Devon. I not need to new tattoos. I don't need that. I need when I win, he give me his green jacket.
Oh, that's high stakes stuff. That's high stakes.
So you will take his soul, huh?
Yeah.
The hoodie, the green hoodie. That's high stakes stuff right there. Devon Larratt. He wants the hoodie. I mean, it ain't going to fit in any way. But he wants the hoodie. I'm sure we'll hear from Devon very shortly on that one. Maybe he's in the comments. You never know. Keep your eye on the comments, ladies and gentlemen.
And let's ask to Hermes and Travis about it, and let's finish.
Who wins? Hermes Gasparini. Is it No Limits Devon Larratt? Is it Levan Saganashvili? Who will win April the 20th? Next time out here at East versus West.
My friend.
My friend, Bambino. Every time when I needed to do my prediction, yeah, they put the pressure to me. I don't understand. But I said many times, Devon is super strong in
Oh my God, he's thinking. Oh my
but I don't think he have enough arm power to stop Levan. Yeah, if he have more power here, he can stop. But I don't think it was too much difference last time. Now to be more close, but I don't think is enough.
Yeah, that part I will never understand. A match being close and Devon losing. Maybe Gennady inside, I understand. But whenever he goes outside, the match being close, I don't know. Either he needs to destroy him. Can you beat him in a close match? When the power is close and your endurance may be better than him? His endurance?
My power
No. You just say that the match stop here and then your endurance being better than Devon's. Or you are just going to be so strong that the endurance will never be any...
Yeah, that match is gonna will happen like this.
Like you will just destroy him? Yeah?
Of course.
But he buy you ice cream?
Yeah, I remember, but...
Anyway, so... And you, Travis?
Well, first of all, do we have a translator? I want to make sure that Levan understands exactly what I am about to tell him. Is there a translator here for Levan? Yeah. First of all, start it off with no disrespect. Say it again. Say it again.
No problem.
But ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you right now 100% that Devon Larratt will 100% be the new king of the world come April 20th. It is, I see the path that has been taken. There is absolutely nobody that can beat him anymore for the rest of his career right-handed. So
Travis,
if I was
Leon?
you, forget about it. Every one of you, get your translators. No one can beat Devon Larratt from
Travis
here on
Leon
out.
just said that even if you attach your arm to Devon, it's still not going to have any effect on it. So maybe, yeah, you got to be there to help him.
You heard it here. 100% Devon Larratt is the king of arm wrestling right now. And April 20th, you will see it.
Devon.
Very convincingly.
Devon, if you are watching us, you can make a FaceTime call and then answer Levan.
Let me call him. Let me call him.
I don't think he has internet.
Hold on, guys. I'm going to show y'all right now what the fuck is going on.
What about the restraining order?
He's not going to answer you.
Come on, he's not going to answer. You'll see. 1, 2.
3, 4, 5.
It looks like we may not get him. Yeah, it doesn't look like. We've got an answer from No Limits Devon Larratt, but you heard the predictions.
Daddy, ask his daddy where he's at.
You heard the predictions. It's split across the way. We got Travis Page, an emphatic win for No Limits Devon Larratt. We got Hermes Gasparini telling us that it will be Levan Saganashvili who retains the title. 20th of April, East versus West 12. It's on.
Yeah, I will a little bit more provoke Levan because I know what I will hear now. John, what do you think about this match? You have the microphone. Can you give it?
Yeah, well, Todd and I here were discussing it in private. Yeah, it just depends on if Levon can get back to his peak shape. I mean, how's his wrist? It looks like he's been training again. He's in the gym, so if he comes back the way the strength he was the first match, I personally know Devin has gotten stronger and better. And he's always got that endurance card. So if the match stops, it's going to be tough. But Levon just has to keep it clean and be aggressive to the pad. But it all depends on Levon's condition. Is he healed?
Devon just texted me. He said he cannot answer. He's so scared of Levon. So
He can't answer?
No, he didn't. Okay.
Ladies and
Anything you want
gentlemen,
to
we
add?
are going to wrap up tonight's second part of the press conference there. We hope you enjoyed it. We're going to face these guys.
I need
We may have
his
one more
hood.
comment from Levon.
You need what?
His hood.
Oh, okay.
He wants the hoodie. No Limits, Devon Larratt. We know you'll be watching soon. The big man wants it for the hoodie. Let us know your answer. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes tonight's presser, part 2. We're going to face these guys off in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be... Oh, wait a minute.
And he said that after he gets Devon's hoodie, he's gonna establish the auction and to sell it as the highest staker price. So he's gonna turn it, yeah.
He's going to sell the Devon
For the
Larratt
highest
hoodie.
bidder, yeah.
His plan is to auction it off for you
Yeah.
guys to buy after he takes the soul of No Limits. Devon
Yeah,
Larratt.
yeah. He doesn't need it. He doesn't want it. He just want to take it from him. Doesn't matter who it goes. Okay, they're finished.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up there. We're going to be back very shortly facing these guys off. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuned into tonight's press conference. Thank you to all the athletes here. And tomorrow night it goes down. East versus West 11 here from the Green Park in Pendik, Istanbul, Turkey. It's almost time. Buy your pay-per-views, ladies and gents. It goes down tomorrow night. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. East versus West 11. We're going to face our athletes off, and we start on the left-hand light heavyweight division representing the USA. Welcome, Robbie Topi. Robbie Topi of the USA will start off tomorrow night's card. It's a leaner, meaner version of Robbie. He looks ready and set, and he will face a man from France making his debut. Welcome, Aymeric Pradines. Aymeric Pradines of France. Robbie Topi of the United States of America starts us off tomorrow night. What a matchup. You will see it first. East versus West 11. Front view of these guys. Who you got at home, ladies and gents. That is match one here at East versus West. And we move to the second matchup. And our next athlete returning to East versus West. Welcome, Vala Ikiti. Vala Ikiti, impressive in his first outing. He's back for more. He will face Nerdalet Adakan. Vala Ikiti and Nerdalet Adakan will go in our second matchup of the night here at East versus West. And you can see these guys mean it. Engin Terzi having a close look at the face-off there. Who have you got? Vala Ikiti, all calm. Nerdalet, been so impressive in the past. Tomorrow night, he gets another chance to back it up. It is on in our second matchup. And we move forward with the card. And into the heavyweight division on the right hand of the first of our athletes. Hails from Brazil via USA. Welcome, Marcio Barbosa. His opponent hails from and he's representing Ukraine, and he is known as Oleg Petrenko. Petrenko Barbosa. The heavyweight division on the right hand. It is on at East versus West 11, ladies and gentlemen. Two guys with serious pedigree. Great matchup in prospect there. And we move to our next match in the welterweight division for the world title. And it will be Avtandil Tutparedze, our next athlete. And he is facing a man widely regarded as world number one and overall number one, pound for pound. His name is Oleg Jacques. Oleg Jacques for the world title will make a defense of that. The next man in line, Tutparedze, gets the ominous task of trying to overcome Oleg Jacques. Many have tried, many have failed, and that arm is the reason why. Not normal, illegal in 9 countries. Ladies and gentlemen, Oleg Jacques tomorrow night with the title defense. In another world title match, this time on the right hand, our next two athletes now making the way to the table. This man is the 70-kilogram WAF champion of the world from Lithuania, Mindaugas Terasaitis. And making a defense of the title here at East versus West, welcome Daniel Prokopchuk, Moldova's own. What he may give away in height, he makes up in might. Daniel Prokopchuk defends the title here against the imposing figure from Lithuania, Mindaugas Terasaitis. These guys have met before. Tomorrow could be very different. Different format, different day, different attitude, and who knows what goes down. Terasaitis and Prokopchuk. Ladies and gentlemen, and the next match up on the card. Firstly, this man is representing Russia. He is bringing the title to the table. Welcome, Artem Tainov. A challenger representing Georgia is a legend here at East versus West. Welcome, Zurab Tabaridze. This one on the left hand, middleweight world title match. Zurab Tabaridze will try to rip the world title from the grasp of Artem Tainov. Russia versus Georgia here at East versus West 11. Who have you got the belt with the man from Russia? The resurgent Zurab Tabaridze, confident he wanted this match. He needs to back it up tomorrow and will try to do so. We move to our next matchup on the card, ladies and gentlemen. United States of America is represented by this man. His name is Paul, the White Oak Hoon. And his opponent hails from Georgia, representing Tbilisi. Welcome, Irakli Zirakashvili. Irakli Zirakashvili and Paul Lynn. Look at that one. Visual tail of the tape. The man in the hat is the man from the USA, Paul Lynn. Looking lean and mean, but that arm means business. His opponent can match it. Who will rise tomorrow night at East versus West 11? Irakli Zirakashvili and Paul Lynn. Ladies and gentlemen, we go into the men's super heavyweight division in our next matchup, and it is Canada versus Brazil. First of all, representing Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. Give it up for Matt Mask, the wild horse, back at East versus West 11. Mask on the right arm, his favorite arm. He will face a much bigger opponent. This man hails from and is representing Brazil. He is Jack Jesus Wagner Bortolato. Wagner Bortolato of Brazil. He will face Matt Mask, the man from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. This is in the men's super heavyweight division on the right hand, ladies and gents. It is on. You can see the intensity in that stare down in our super heavyweights. The bigger frame of Wagner Bortolato. He will face Matt Mask of Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next matchup. And it is in the welterweight division for the right-hand world title. Ladies and gents, representing Russia, Vladimir Mayorov. Vladimir Mayorov, I believe right now based out of Germany, representing Russia. And he will face the reigning and defending champion of the world. He hails from Georgia. It is David Samusha. Vladimir Mayorov of Russia. David Samusha of Georgia will go in our world title matchup. What a matchup on the right arm. Ladies and gentlemen, we move to the left-hand heavyweight world title match, and what a match this is in prospect. Firstly, representing Croatia, he is a rising star of world arm wrestling. Please give a round of applause for Rino Massi. And his opponent is a multiple WAF world champion. Give a round of applause for Ivan Matyushenko. Look upon this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Look upon the potential. Rino Massi, Ivan Matyushenko. Who will rise tomorrow night at East versus West? If you haven't got your pay-per-view, now would be a good time, ladies and gents. This is a stacked card, and that is a hell of an arm wrestling match right there. And we move on with another one. Ladies and gents, what about this guy? He is universally regarded and recognized as the greatest arm wrestler of all time. Ladies and gents, be upstanding and give a round of applause to the perfect storm, John Brazink. And his opponent hails from Bulgaria. He is a multiple Bulgarian national, European and WAF world champion. And his name is Krasimir Kostadinov. John Brazink of the USA, Krasimir Kostadinov of Bulgaria. It is on, a classic matchup at East versus West 11. Krasi and John go at it one more time. Who have you got? Brazink and Kostadinov. Ladies and gentlemen, we move to an unbelievably exciting matchup on the left arm. I'd like you to welcome firstly this man. He is a multiple national, European and world champion, and his name is Yevgeny Prudnik. Yevgeny Prudnik, this guy, unbelievably talented arm wrestler. He will face a lethal weapon representing Kazakhstan. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise it up and welcome right now, making his way to the table. Or I should say, not to the table at all. That is completely not where he's going. Excuse me a moment, mate. Got a little bit of a dizzy spell going on there. Ladies and gentlemen, Alijan Muratov. Yeah. Alijan Muratov and Yevgeny Prudnik, ladies and gentlemen.
Two absolute beasts on the left arm. And now we go to the two of the main events for the East versus West 11. First, the champion, Todd Hutchings, representing United States of America. And his opponent, representing Armenia, David Dadikyan.
Dadikyan, Todzilla. Penultimate matchup of the night for the title, and it will be a banger here at East versus West 11. Ladies and gentlemen, one more match, and it is in the men's super heavyweight division for the world title here at East versus West 11, left-handed. And I'd like you to welcome these guys now making their way to center stage. Firstly, he hails from and he's representing Poland. Raise it up for Alex Kadecha. And his opponent, hailing from and representing Kazakhstan, is recognized right now as the world #1 in the left-hand super heavyweight division. Welcome, Artem Steel Morozov. East versus West 11, ladies and gents. Morozov and Kadecha. the super heavyweight title on the line. Who've you got tomorrow night? Super heavyweight division. East versus West 11. Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, get your pay-per-view now. It is on here in Turkey.
Is it something about sugar?